What's up, everybody? Welcome.
Everybody.
Yeah, we.
Something different about us today, isn't there?
Yeah.
Is it because it's summer?
It's actually 34 degrees outside.
Well, here, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But there's another reason we're wearing sunglasses, right?
Everything is so bright.
Yeah, it is. The future is bright.
The future is bright.
That was cheesy. Sorry, that was cheesy.
Yeah. So today we're going to talk about OLED.
Not just OLED though.
Mini LED.
Yes.
The first time we're going to talk about Mini LED, and it's all about brightness. That's why we're wearing the sunglasses. Can we already put them off?
No.
Mine.
No, you have to keep them on like the whole live stream.
Oh, that's not going to happen. Okay, I will do my best. Well, welcome everybody. Good to see that everybody's here.
Yep.
We have a giveaway. If you go to msi.com/do/insider or on our Twitch and YouTube link, yeah, that one, it's right Wu-Chang Fall of Feathers.
Yes, you can win copies of the game, so you don't want to miss out on that one. Obviously, it's a really nice game.
And you know how it works. Just click on the Gleam link and participate, and then during this live stream we will give away several codes.
Yes.
So today we have some models here.
Yes.
It's not easy to demo this, so we're going to darken the place up. We're going to talk about technology behind QD-OLED and Mini LED, but most importantly, we're going to show you the differences.
We're going to try, because this is the thing, like we are very much limited by the technology, meaning like the cameras and stuff like that. If you see something like this with your own eyes, it will look different.
So Pandorian Gray is wearing a sunglasses at night, so he can watch Frame Generation with his eyes.
But that's a good song as well.
Yeah. So
anyway.
So let's start. I mean, we also have a guest here.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, he didn't have sunglasses, so we need to block out the bright light.
Yes. You wanna? Okay, there.
Oh, you put it away there.
Yeah,
that's
sure.
better. We have Ed
Hello.
here.
Hi everyone.
Oh, I will give you my my microphone. Yeah.
Okay.
Then Peter can talk. Peter loves to talk.
Really?
Okay.
And I'm shouting a bit, so.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome, Ed, to the stream.
Yeah, nice to join here with all of you.
Can you tell the viewers maybe a little bit about yourself?
Of course. I'm Ed, and I come from MSI headquarters, and I in charge for the MSI channel marketing for the monitor and system. Yeah. So now we are in a Europe trip. Yeah. So nice to join here.
Good, yeah.
Okay.
And Ed was saying, so I'm coming to Eindhoven. We said, can you join our live stream?
Yeah.
Because we're going to talk about monitors.
Yeah. It wasn't really planned, so we just got him in there. We're improvising a little bit with Ed, because you literally just got off the plane, right?
Yeah, just a few hours before.
Yeah. So sorry for dragging you straight into the studio.
No problem.
At least it's cool here, in here, so that's okay.
Peter, I'm not seeing my screen with my sunglasses. That's the problem.
No, but the screen is seeing you. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Ed, how long have you been at MSI?
Right now it's 11 years.
11?
Yeah, 11
wow,
years.
That's almost the same as me. So that's
Oh,
cool.
wow, cool.
Yeah, almost the same. And so in that time, a lot has changed, right?
Yes, a lot of change.
One of the biggest things I remember as well is when we started doing monitors.
Yes.
So can you talk maybe a very short version of like the history of MSI
course.
monitors and
Yeah, sure.
do we have some nice graphics with that?
Yeah. I put a slide in. Are we going full screen?
Blind Eric is trying to fix it.
Okay, let me see where we are.
Yeah. You come a little bit here.
Okay.
To Peter, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe here.
I'll move out of the way.
Okay. So we start our business for the monitor at the 2016, and we started from only curved monitor.
I still remember that.
Yeah.
I was in Taiwan, and they had the first monitor over there, the curved one with red. The stand was a little bit red, and then on the back.
Yes.
Eric, what do you think about it? Are we going to start monitor business?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's my first time to hear that. I was so surprised, and because we have system right now, at that time we finally have a monitor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just to complete the MSI product lines, right?
Yes.
Well, expanded because we're constantly expanding, right?
Yeah. So more and more, as you can see from the slide, we are start from not only curved monitor, we have a flat monitor, and most importantly, in recent years, we are starting the high-end monitor, just like a OLED, especially for the QD-OLED monitor.
Yeah, because at the time when it started, I did remember thinking, oh, that's a tough market because there's already big players in there. So it's going to be difficult to get in there, but we have done quite well.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can see from the slide, there's a PC Gamer winner.
Yes.
Yeah, and also the EHA award from the recommendation from media. So we are glad that we are joining the market. And also, I think it is good to have the new and latest technology.
Yeah. And as you said, at first we focused on the curved market because I think that was also like a developing trend back then.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of also maybe easier for us to get in there than to compete directly with all the other vendors who already had flat screens.
Yeah.
But now we are seeing the trend becoming more flat again, right?
Yeah, more flat. Yeah.
Okay. And so indeed also we're reaching out into new technologies. One of those we're going to see today as well. So because I think this is the first Mini LED monitor, at least, that we're showing on the live stream.
Yes.
Is it also the first Mini LED that we are bringing on the market?
Yeah. For that one, because we launched I will say a few models for the Mini LED. So it's glad that we have I will say multiple product line for the OLED monitor, especially for gaming high-end monitor.
Yeah, indeed.
Do you think at one moment Mini LED, because it's still in the early stages, and then later we will show what the benefits are and the disadvantages are. Do you think Mini LED will develop so much? Oh, Peter also gives up on this.
No, I feel a bit awkward because I feel like Ed can't look me in the eye, so it feels a bit unpersonal. I know.
Putting it better. But do you think that how do you see the Mini LED and the QD-OLED markets develop? Will Mini LED take over OLED because it's cheaper, but you know, it has some disadvantages?
From our opinion, I would say that's a different market, and I will say for the end user wise, they might be choose different according to what they need for the gamer. For example, Mini LED brings more brightness, I will say.
That's why we have the sunglasses.
For sunglasses. However, if you are looking for a better color, then let's go for the QD-OLED monitor, especially for the QD-OLED monitor.
And also the contrast levels, I think, right? Because it's like the OLED contrast is literally infinite. So even though Mini LED, it's very promising, and I've seen a lot of adaptations in it, and it's a big step forward compared to the uniform backlighting. But it's still. It depends on how many dimming zones you have, but still it's like a step in between. But as you said, Mini LED has its own advantages over OLED, which is, at least at the moment, because also there, OLED has been making steps, right? Because OLED has also been getting brighter and brighter.
Yes.
But is that already at the limit, you think, or can it still? Can they further develop that to be even brighter if it needs to be?
Yeah, I believe there will be more and more latest technology for that, and of course, I believe in our live stream today there will be MSI unique features to bring more light brightness for the OLED monitor.
That's the why you have the sunglasses. Kids on YouTube is asking, is flat why you have a Mini LED? Is it not possible with curved? So,
good question.
That's a good question. That's a good question. But right now we majorly make it like a flat monitor because you can see from 27-inch, if we make it like a curve, it's a little bit, I would say, user might be pick the flat one.
Indeed.
But is it technically possible? If we would want to make a curved Mini LED, is it possible?
I believe so, but right now we'll focus on what we do right now.
Got it.
Okay. So another question from Alan JT. Any big monitors in the work, like 50-inch plus range?
Yes, I believe there will be some manufacturer doing the biggest, I would say, monitor. But right now, MSI, of course, for QD-OLED, we have a curved QD-OLED for 49 inches. And that's a 21 by 9.
It's already big.
It's already big. And if you are playing like a racing game, that's immersive.
Really,
the question
we showed it last year on the live stream when we were close to Gamescom.
I mean, the question is also, how big is the market for such big monitors, and at what point do you stop calling it a monitor and just say, it's a TV? Right? Because you're getting into TV territory there in terms of the size, at least. And I'm not sure how big the market is for that kind of size. I mean, obviously there will be some people that like it, but in the total market size, probably not so much. Because at the moment, the most popular size is 27-inch, right?
Right now it's 27 and 32. That will be most, I would say, welcome to the normal end user. But for the 34, or I would say 49. That will be depends on the space you have.
Right.
Yeah. So the 49 you will occupy all the space of your desk.
Yeah.
So that will depends on what you need and what the games you play.
So maybe we can bundle desks with monitors.
Well, that would be a good idea.
Yeah, maybe like a desk where the monitor kind of is included in the desk, and then when you want to start gaming, the monitor, the desk just simply pivots up and it's a monitor.
Yeah.
Vlad on YouTube is asking, how about ultra-wide OLED displays 45-inch?
45? That's a good question. Yeah. Right now, because that will depends on the panel. And also the panel manufacturer to doing that.
We are in love with Samsung, right?
Yeah, we're 100% for the Samsung at this moment. Yeah.
So basically, if Samsung makes a panel, we can decide to make a monitor of it.
Yes.
But if Samsung doesn't have it on the roadmap, and sometimes they have some projects they work on, they of course always look at the trends in the market. But if they don't have it, we cannot make it.
Yeah, because Samsung Display is our I would say very friendly and good partner. Yeah. So we will depend on what they have. Then we try to make our own one. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Let's maybe go to the next slide. Well, I see the monitor on top, the 272 URX. That's the QD-OLED. That's the one we're going to talk today about. Yeah. That also won the European Hardware Awards and I think CES Innovation Award, etc. So, I think people who watch our live stream, they always knows this, know how this works and how we segment everything. But still, we think it's sometimes confusing. Can you tell us a little bit about segmentation? Because
of course.
you also apply this to the monitors, right?
Yes, because as you can see from our roadmap, there's a lot of monitors. So we need to decide. We need to segment it. As easy way to recognize.
Later, I will show that we have more than 110 monitors on our website. And that's probably not all, because that's
only what we have.
Website. So it can be a local that there are some
local indeed.
110.
It got out of hand fast, you could say.
We have a very hard work team. Try to bring all the segmentation, size, and resolution to the gamer.
And how, if you apply this to monitors, the segmentation, is there like a rule? I mean, MEG is high end. Is this, for example, but we also have MAG, the entry level, QD-OLED. So how does it work? Is it based on price or more features, added value?
I will say that will be definition for each segmentations. For example, we start from MAG series, MSI Arsenal Gaming. It's just like, I would say, very stable, and we are if the user they want to have a stability, they can choose, and of course that will be most welcome for the price wise, but also if we are talking about the gaming, we will set up for the essential gaming features for the MAG.
Later we also talk about all the features indeed in the different segments. No, not in different segments. We talk today about MPG.
Because otherwise we just talk about all the monitors, and then we could fill a whole live stream with
sometimes, I mean, I know we started with MPG and have firmware update for monitors, but later we also introduced that on our MAG. So sometimes the features can trickle down. Yes. Or is it trickle down or trickle? Trickle.
No, tickling is, exactly, to keep them down. No, you go to bed now. Yes, exactly.
And we have a MPG MSI performance gaming. That's so important for us because we design a lot of features and also I would say stylish design for our high-end monitor, just like a QD-OLED and Mini LED. And also MSI Enthusiast Gaming, MEG. That's we always implement the innovation features inside. So I believe in that three segmentations, the people will recognize our monitor.
Exactly.
And also if we are going to do, for example, we have a system and also another component like a motherboard. We always use the same naming rule. So people they can choose. Hey, today I have MAG. Then I want to upgrade MPG. They know what kind of product they're going to choose.
Exactly.
Merrick on YouTube, hi, good to see you again. He's asking about smart monitors. Actually, we have them in our professional monitor setup. We did live stream about this.
We covered it a couple of months ago, right? Exactly. So we have one actually. So I don't know how many models we have, but we, as far as I know, we have one at least.
One to start with.
Exactly. So because he said there are smart TVs, but will there ever be smart monitors?
Well, there are. Actually, I'm a power user. So I don't like. And Michiel, I know Michiel. He's on holiday, but he feels the same. We don't like the smart TV because it gets updated until one moment and then it's outdated. So it's better to have like a Google Chromecast or a Xiaomi box or whatever they have. Then you can always stay up to date.
Yeah, but then you can always use it as a quote unquote dumb display afterwards, can you not?
Yeah.
So I mean, I get what you're saying, but you can always just choose to add something else on for the smart part at the end. So I don't think you lose much by
Skeets agrees with me. Well, maybe not agrees, but he says we don't need smart monitors. We'll be redundant.
It depends. I mean, if the display is exactly the same, again, it's giving a choice, right? Some people like to have just the monitor, and they will pick whatever they want to steer it, let's say, and others like it to be integrated. So.
Ramira Witcher on YouTube. Actually, I answered that. For 35-inch, we depend on the panel vendors.
Yes.
But I mean, if this is a trend and a request from the market, no doubt something
will come.
will work on this.
They also follow the market. Unsurprisingly.
I should not throw this.
Probably not. No, you
are
a bit notorious for throwing liquids over. You're doing a lot of
too much equipment below the desk today.
Yeah,
so.
I think you've been hired by like the testing department to do liquid spilling tests.
I will be a pro.
Yes.
Yeah. So esports also still a thing, right?
Yes. And the reason we show this page is because right now QD-OLED is not only for the AAA gaming like The Witcher or for example Elden Ring, but it also can come for the esports gaming because that will be the fastest response time and also refresh rate. Yeah. So we have events in Japan this year. That was Capcom Cup, which is the Street Fighter 6 final, and you can see from the.
They're using those special console controls, right?
Yeah. They use
the buttons and the.
The joystick. Yeah. So you can see from the esports player. That will be the best event they have ever tested for the QD-OLED monitor, I would say, in terms of monitor for 100%.
Just because of the fast response time, fastest on the market.
Yeah, you need to time things perfectly, otherwise. Cool.
Yes.
I still remember for esports that they use CRT and they didn't want to try any TFT at that moment. The flat panels, they didn't want to try it because CRT.
But
that was a thing.
They had drawbacks. CRT it had its drawbacks as well, but the response time for CRT was for a long time still better than any TFT screens, at least at the beginning. Now,
it took
no longer
a few
the case.
years indeed.
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, for esports, for competitive, it's quite understandable why they didn't want to give up CRT.
Yeah.
It always is. I mean, there's going to be the next feature. That if I have that, I'll be better. I'll be an even better esports player.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, later we'll also touch a little bit on it. QD-OLED. I mean, the biggest worry for people, burn-in.
Yes. So burn-in, that would be the main concern from end user side or gamer about if I buy this kind of expensive products.
They're expensive, right?
Yeah, expensive. So that will be burned in really, really soon. But depends on our research, and also we already run the OLED monitor for at least 2 or 3 years. Then we found out some mechanism to prevent the burning, or I would say, for this kind of mechanism we can do. For example, we run the OLED Care 2.0. Right now we have update information for the panel refresh, we can extend from 16 hours to 24 hours.
And so that basically means that an OLED panel in a monitor, an MSI gaming monitor, in the past it needed to be refreshed each 16 each 16 hours, and that also means it could happen when you were working
or gaming,
or gaming, even worse.
Even worse, work. Who cares, right?
Oh, good.
But the gaming is like,
oh my God, the enemy is sprung.
Then it's life or death.
Now it's one time in 24 hours, and it's you can schedule that, right?
Yes. And also, if that will extend to 24 hours, so you won't face the OLED Care refresh in your monitor because you have to, for example, you need to take a shower, you need either lunch or dinner. So not only the latest model, we support to the previous model as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is via firmware update.
Yes, firmware update.
I think that's also a nice touch. I mean, in the beginning, firmware update were like what, for a monitor?
Yeah.
You know, I can flash my mainboard. I know how that works. A monitor. But yeah, I mean, also later we will talk about the boost function we introduced. So actually, yeah, it makes sense. A firmware update. I mean, there are more features coming. We'll continue to develop them. And later we'll talk about EOTF boost. This is then the panel. And this is all helping. Oh, well, yeah. This is in this case it's helping with preventing burn-in. No, well, preventing is maybe the wrong name. Delaying.
Delay.
Enhancing durability.
Of
the panel.
Is so important.
Basically that, because it's an investment, as you said, right? These monitors are still quite expensive comparatively. So it's great if you can protect, and we help to protect your investment by doing these kinds of measures. Skeets is asking, are not all of these super fast monitors 1080p though? Not necessarily. I mean, traditionally, yes, lower resolution means you can get higher FPS, and so higher refresh rate makes more sense. But actually, you will see that later on as well. We have in our monitor something that's called, what is it called?
Aspect ratio.
No, not the aspect ratio, the other one. Dual mode or something? Dual mode. And so actually you can switch some of the panels now between having a higher resolution and a lower refresh, and I say lower because it's still pretty high.
4K 160?
Exactly. 4K 160 Hertz is not slow at all. Because I challenge you to have a graphics card that can actually push all games at 4K 160 frames per second. Anyway, or you can switch to 1080p, and then you can have at the same panel will go to 320 hertz. So suddenly you indeed have, and you can choose in the same monitor to have more an esports focus with a lower resolution but higher hertz, higher refresh rate, or to have the AAA game experience switch to a higher resolution with a slightly lower refresh rate, which is still pretty friggin' high, to be honest.
4K 160, sign me up.
That's the same here, man.
This is also a new feature, OLED care notification.
I would say that would be solve a lot of problem for the OLED care notification, because that the page you already see in the slide, that will be the traditional OLED notification we have. But if you can press the next.
Oh, it's animated.
Yeah.
Oof.
One more. Yeah. So right now we update our firmware update. So you can see from the entire page pop up, that will become in the button. So that won't be, I will say.
It's not that you're driving a car in GTA and suddenly, notification,
Yeah. So
I mean, imagine your Tesla did that. If it has an OLED screen and suddenly like, ah!
So there's a lot of gamer feedback to us. So we try to fix it as soon as possible.
I think this is also very important what Ed is saying.
Yes.
We love feedback. I mean, you negative feedback, positive feedback, doesn't matter. We try to listen to you, and we always listen to you, but we try to implement those things. And
not everything is possible, but in this case, if there's like this is usability things, right? And that's always great. So the more feedback we get, if it's constructive at least. I mean, this sucks. Doesn't really help us, right? But if you have like, this is invasive. If you could make this smaller and like optional, and maybe it can be semi-transparent or blah blah blah, then we can think like, maybe we can do something with that, and then we can fine tune it.
So you can see from 30 minutes, and that will be 10 minutes, 5 minutes notification. So basically, we will let you know at least after 1 minute there will be the OLED care.
So it cannot come as a surprise.
But just like I mentioned there, if there is a 24 hours, then
you probably will not see this. Because this also happens when your monitor is off, right? So just a process what needs to be done.
Wait. You say when your monitor is off. Does that mean it still needs to be powered though, right? Okay. So off as in not being in use.
Of the panel.
Okay. So we have one new campaign to encourage the people who already own the product of the MSI, for example, System.
Oh, I saw several in the chat. Somebody says all my gear is MSI, including monitors.
Oh, that would be great if you can join this campaign.
Yeah.
We encourage the people who already have MSI products. They if they
buy more,
buy more
MSI.
Yeah,
and then you
upgrade.
Yeah,
Upgrade, because that will be very, very helpful if you see the OLED monitor. I would say the QD-OLED monitor, then you will believe that would be the best gaming monitor at this moment.
So that's I agree with that. I mean, we were preparing this live stream, and last week Peter said I had some questions for Ruud and Peter, and said, Erik, why don't you bring one to your house and you try it? So I was playing Battlefield 6.
No, it was more. I think it was about also HDR, and we were saying like I get a pop-up because auto HDR and settings, and this thing has changed throughout the years.
And now the difficulty is to get the monitor back again.
Yeah. Because I was surprised. I thought you had an HDR capable monitor, but apparently not.
No.
So I really didn't see that one coming.
Can't have it all.
Time for you to upgrade.
I'm still, playing around with it and learning. Okay. Thanks, Ed. Interesting giveaway.
Maybe we can post the link to this directly underneath the YouTube video at least as well.
Yeah, because this
after
will
live
be
stream.
Until the end of the month. Oh, sorry, until the end of September, was it? So Ed, thank you for your time.
Of course.
I believe next week we're in Germany.
Yes.
There is Gamescom. We're not at Gamescom, but we have
Nearby.
another event for our media at an undisclosed location. The same like last
Top
year.
secret. Top secret location.
Top secret.
A harbor club or something, I believe. We're going there again, so we're going to launch some new products. I'm not allowed to say what it is, still NDA. But a lot of products. Michiel is going to have a press conference there. We are not allowed to broadcast it live, but next week at 5 o'clock, so that's 1 hour later, compared to where we normally start. We will go live, and then we will first have Michiel probably sweating coming from the press conference.
Full of adrenaline.
No, but then he can talk all about the new products. You will also be there.
Yeah, I will also be there.
I also heard you had a new monitor over there.
Yeah.
New QD-OLED.
Yes, the other would be the MPG model. Yeah, and also come with the 500 Hz QD-OLED monitor.
500
that's a QHD one. That's pretty good.
So we will again ask you to join.
Yeah, I will ask my colleague Nikki to join.
That's perfect. Okay. Thanks for your time.
Of course.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
thank you.
Let us check.
Yeah,
they're going to swap chairs and microphones.
Yeah.
Let me just get this chair out of the way.
Can I stop shouting now?
Probably not. You never do, Erik. You never do.
I know.
Never stop shouting.
Yeah. Watch out. The OLED panel. You almost reached it.
It can handle it. OLED care.
Yeah. Okay. For us, let's continue. Because I already told you I can do this live on the website, but I will show it you like this. We have 100. I said 110. Actually, we have 139 monitors on our website, and these are only, I believe, only gaming monitors. Not 100% sure. Maybe also including pro monitors. So today we're only going to talk about 27-inch. So if we filter down these monitors, we only have more than half is. More than half? No, 65. That's about half. Are 27-inch.
Quick math, Erik.
Yeah. And it's not 27 inches, between 27 and 31, but actually we don't have 30-inch, maybe one or something.
But the vast majority is 27.
Absolutely. That's also what Ed told. That's like the most important segment over there.
Like the sweet spot right now.
And then if we filter down on OLED, we come down to 10. So, and this is what we call a roadmap for the QD-OLED monitors, 27-inch.
There's usually some models on this side.
Yeah.
But those are a bit secret, so we don't want to give all the cards away, so remove them. So this is what we have right now. So it's not really a roadmap as much as a product overview.
Well, in some other slides, because later we also talk about Mini LED and the non-OLED, I also have some end-of-life models. Doesn't mean they're not available anymore. It just means there will be a product transition in the coming months, and it really depends on how much stock there is in the channel.
Also, Cruddy, please stick around. They're asking, have they spoken about Mini LED yet? No, that's
no. First we talk about OLED, and then we move to Mini LED. So, as you can see, can you see? Yeah, you can see my mouse. Over here we have the the 27 inches with 240. They are well. There will be new models with 280, so it's a speed up. We also have a wide model, and to be honest, from this roadmap, I don't know many more details, like what panel generation it is, etc. Then over here, we had the 360 Hz monitors, and these will be replaced by the 500, which Ed was talking about. Next week, we will show that. And then on top of it, these are the 4K models. So these are all with a Q in the market name, 27 something Q. Q is 4040p. I don't know actually why.
Quad
Quad.
HD.
Quad HD. Yeah. And then U is of course for
Ultra HD, which is 4K.
4K indeed, yeah. So these are the two models on top. So in 27 inch, flat, QD-OLED. I mean, probably there are a lot of 27 inch models with curved and with 4K.
Yeah.
I'm only talking about 27 inch QD-OLED flat.
Flat. Indeed.
We have two models. And one is an MEG model and one is an MPG model. And you see the pricing. And this is the MSRP, so in the market the pricing
not a huge difference compared to the MAG and MPG.
It's also not a big difference because the MPG model has DisplayPort 2.1. We have that model later. We will show you. And it will have a Type-C 89 watt, and I think it has KVM. So a few differences. So if you are into one of those and you think it's important for you, like uncompressed image quality or something.
I mean, that would be the main thing if you're going for this kind of monitor, I would say.
Yeah, it's a $50. And like what I said, the market price, check with your local reseller, e-tailer, because this can differ.
This is our local price, indeed.
Yeah, MSRP. And in the past you always said, oh, the high, but you know, check the market price. I mean, we just want to give you a reference, and I cannot tell you they are selling in this country for this price. And this is including 21% VAT.
Yeah, which is here in the Netherlands. So. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to talk about QD-OLED. Peter, I think you have one over there, right?
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted to do an unboxing, but we
were lazy.
Well, Ed joined as well, so we couldn't cram that much into a
good
single
argument,
live stream.
But still we were lazy. Yeah, right?
We're always lazy, Eric.
Okay.
All right. So I have the stand here. I don't know if you want to. If you do the talking.
Sorry. Yeah, we go to the main cam.
If you do the talking, then I'll do the building.
Okay. Peter has a stand, and he's going to do the building.
I'm not sure. Do you want me to talk about anything specific in the meantime?
You can talk. Yeah, this is toolless.
We've done a lot of monitor live streams and a QD as well, a QD-OLED in the past already. Indeed, most of our monitor stands are toolless construction or
this is
assembly.
A tool, a screwdriver, and that's.
You're talking about that? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I thought you were pointing at me. But yeah. So there's a little screw underneath here, but there's like a ring attached to it, which you can extend and then use that to tighten it. There you go. And then it's fixed into place. You just make it flat like that, and there's your monitor stand, which is very, very sturdy, of course. This is completely toolless as well, because the mechanism on here, normally you would put it on two prongs here at the top, the monitor, and then at the bottom you would still have two screws which you would need to fix in place. This actually has a mechanism that clicks into place as well, so it is completely screw-free. God, I wish Ja was here. He would love this. He was always. This was an internal joke, but he was losing the screws indeed. So, sorry, Ja. Shouldn't have left if you don't want us to make jokes about you. So yeah, this is the panel itself. As you can see, an OLED as well. If you're ever wondering if a panel is OLED or not, if it's razor thin, the panel itself is razor thin, it's probably OLED.
Maybe
because it doesn't need any backlight. So
because this is maybe a bit difficult to see.
There you go.
Okay, and then mobile.
Hold it like this.
Mobile doesn't work.
No, it takes a while.
Okay. Yeah, this is what Peter is talking about.
Finger for scale. It's thinner than my index finger, as you can see, the panel itself.
Yeah.
And so if that's the case, it's probably OLED, because monitors that are thicker, they are thicker because it needs backlighting. So that means there's like a grid or an array behind it, and that's why it needs to be thicker. OLED, of course, lights itself. The pixels light itself, so that's why.
You cannot say, of course. We still need to explain that.
Well, I think, yeah, exactly. I think we've done more live streams. I mean, we haven't, but you know, our team has done multiple live streams about it. But as you can see, it does have a rather chunky back end, And that's mostly down to some cooling as well, because OLED does need proper cooling, of course. And this is also to enhance longevity of the panel itself. So this thing is surprisingly heavy for the size. I mean, if you would look at it, you wouldn't expect it to be quite this heavy. So you need to be careful with it.
No, you always need to be careful with everything.
Yeah, but especially because it's heavier than you would think, and like it's, how do you say that, slippery on this surface as well. Like it slides quite easily.
Oh, maybe Peter, maybe we show first I/O ports. I think now we have good access to it.
Yeah. Go for it.
One moment. Mobile. Okay, go for it. So let us have a look. So actually, some monitors use an external adapter. This one.
Direct power input.
Yeah. This one has. Oh, that's your camera. Okay. Yeah. This one has direct power input. So.
No adapters.
Indeed. Yeah. It really depends what you like. I mean, it's the same power usage. That doesn't matter. Yeah. So over here we have all the connectors.
Is it, do I need to flip it, or is this
no,
okay?
this is pretty okay. So on the right side over here you have your audio jack. So maybe a bit lower.
Yeah.
Oh, like this. Sorry. Like this. Yeah. So if your audio jack, you have 2 HDMI, you have 1 DP display port, you have Type C. This is the 98. Sorry, in English, 98 watt. Then you have USB Type B connector indeed. That's for the RGB and then also for flashing firmware, etc. And then you have 2 USB A, which you can use to you can use to connect either your keyboard, your mouse, or whatever.
It's like a KVM switch. Yeah. But then to use that, you also need to connect Type B. Where is it? I'm working blind here. Yeah. You need to connect this one, of course, and then you can use the other 2 as a USB hub. Yeah. So that's really useful. Other than that, I mean, I don't know. Have you shown the bezels? Because they're like non-existent on this thing, almost.
Yeah, maybe better we do it later when we have.
Like the bezels on this thing are so thin. You need to get up really close. Oh, that's too close. No, it's not. Oh, it's focusing. Yeah, there you go.
What?
Yeah, there's some compression.
Are you on Wi-Fi?
Yeah. Anyway, I think it's clear. But it's trying to focus on the reflection.
Yeah.
Anyway, we've got some peeling to do once we put it up there.
Well, you can remove everything. I mean, this we...
Yeah, but now you don't see it, so this is your
This was...
I know.
Okay, well, maybe let put this back on, Peter.
No.
No,
okay.
I think it's important because it's on the cooling of the monitor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll put it back on and then we'll act like we didn't...
no, we took this off yesterday, or Monday even.
To test, but because we had to. But if the thing is, when you get this monitor, it will have these plastic strips on here, on both sides. There are air
ventilation holes,
Yeah, but it's imperative you take these off, because the thing is, like I mentioned before, OLED needs to be cooled properly. And so if you leave these on and you turn the monitor on, it gets suffocated. So that means it heats up way more than it should, and that's not good. It also says here, please carefully tear off the protection film. And that means before turning the monitor on. So there's one. And then on the other side, there's another one.
Yeah. And those are the only 2 for cooling, but they can differ per model.
Yes. Yeah, the location where there are different per model. But it is really, really important that you remove them.
Yeah. There's another one?
Yep. This one is for
keep the dragon safe.
For beauty, indeed.
Yeah.
Style points. And then maybe while we're in this view anyway, you can show up close how this one works, because this is a toolless assembly.
I'll do it like this.
Yeah, make sure it's still visible. Let's see.
You just hook it in?
Yep. And then you press it basically, and it basically the weight already does the work.
Is it connected correctly?
Yes. Here. Is that the right demonstration?
Yeah, that's the right demonstration. But if it was not connected, then it was a wrong demonstration.
I have faith.
Okay.
I was pretty sure it was.
Hook it up again.
Yeah. I like to take risks, especially when they're calculated.
Bezel boy, that's PD charging right, 98 watt power delivery.
Yep. Let me see if I can.
Yeah, bad cam. Actually, bad internet connection.
Yeah, I don't know what the compression, what it's
We
doing.
need to fix that for next week because then we're using the same tool.
Yeah. So is it time to do this tear off?
Yeah, and for a giveaway, so you go ahead.
Okay.
I'm going to do a giveaway.
You do the giveaway, I tear off this part of the monitor.
Easy job for you.
If I can get it. I thought this part was already loose.
Oh, you thought it was easy? No, yeah, well, half. Oh, what did I click? It's the 18th today, yeah.
So this part, I mean, we had this on for testing, and so I really want to see what it's like without the protective film, because I think it will make a big difference. Here we go. So Eric is doing a giveaway at the same time. If you haven't participated yet, go into the chat on YouTube or Twitch, and there you will find our bot every 5 minutes sharing the Gleam link.
Yeah, they changed the interface a little bit.
Oh, God.
First winner, Grim Shifter.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, you win the Wuchang game code.
Yes.
We will send this in the coming days. If you want to participate, go to YouTube or Twitch. You can click on the Gleam link or to amazon.com/2/insider.
Indeed.
As
you can see,
the chat, somewhere.
the OLED monitor does have a glossy finish,
I think it is so.
which helps to bring out the colors even more. What are you doing, Eric?
No comments. I'll put the chat.
He's panicking.
No. A little bit messed up.
Okay.
Vectom, I'm not drinking coffee. I don't know.
He shouldn't. He's already hyper enough as he is.
Iced tea.
Yeah. What else do we want to show? The movement?
I think
right?
that's also interesting.
So this monitor can go
you want me
up and down?
To find the slide? Yeah, well,
no.
Peter, it's not up and down. This has some certain term.
Vertical movement?
No, it's like...
Ergonomic?
It's like
Eric is
up and down. That's no. I mean that's height adjustment.
Oh, sorry. There you go. Yeah. I mean,
you're close.
You get the point, though. You get the point. Maybe I can even show it from the side, but yeah. So basically,
that's height adjustment.
Height adjustment.
Then we have swivel.
Swivel is this, right?
Yeah. That's left and right.
Left and right.
Yeah.
To how many degrees? Do you know?
30 and 30.
There you go. So 30 and 30 degrees.
Then we have the tilt adjustment.
Tilt is like...
No.
Oh,
that's pivot.
That's pivot. Tilt, that's this, of course.
Yeah, that's tilt indeed.
Yes. So a little bit inverse. And
maybe you can
like
show
that.
better to the camera, turn it a little bit. Yeah, like that, yeah.
I mean, how many degrees is that? Does it
5 of, maybe it's -5. Yeah, -5 to
-5
20.
depression, that's like this.
Yeah.
And then, okay.
Yeah, and then the swivel is -30 to 30, and the height adjustment is 110 millimeters.
And then the pivot.
The pivot.
The pivot is this.
Yeah, that's -90 to 90. I think you need to like this.
So completely.
What? Cool.
Yeah.
No.
90 is a quarter, and
but
so
this one it says it can only do 10.
Well.
What?
No, this one can. This one can do 90.
Oh. Cool. I thought it was only the mini LED.
Maybe,
or did you break it already?
Maybe it had a proper warm up, and so it's more flexible. I don't know.
I don't have that anymore.
No, me neither. Normally, but yeah. So you can put this one completely vertical if you want.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's we need to check what happened here because according to my information, it's not possible.
I don't know. I think we, I gave a good massage at, to the monitor before we started, so it was a bit more flexible. That helps. Okay. That helps. I know, Skeets. He says you guys are so bad. I know.
Let's talk a little bit about. Shall I do this full screen? We didn't check it full screen, so maybe some details will be gone away. So this is the 272, which means 27-inch, and the 2 is just like a version number.
Yes.
URX, I really don't know. You know, U is 4K, R is probably RGB, and X is something with high refresh rate, and in this case it's 240. So this is a 4K, 240 Hz monitor. Does this work? Maybe, yeah, I like it. Bigger is better, right?
Okay.
Not?
Good enough.
Yeah. So a lot of stuff. We will talk in detail about it. First of all, this one is using. Do you have this cable somewhere, Peter? It's a big mess here.
How do you mean? Which cable?
That
one. Yeah, of course. It's plugged in, but let me just pull it.
So this is I think Mankit already did a live stream about this. This is a UHBR20 cable, and basically it's a fast
switch.
Yeah, I can switch to mobile.
I mean, it's a special cable.
And it's very easy to lose because we borrowed one monitor to another marketing team for an event. They brought it back and we were checking to find this cable. Oh, yeah.
It's not picking up the mobile.
Sometimes it needs time.
Sometimes it needs time.
I will ask Mankit.
Like it should do it hopefully before the end of the live stream. Otherwise,
yeah. Let me check Mankit. Oh, that's not good. Mankit. Do you think he's listening to us?
I doubt it.
He should.
I wouldn't. That's brutally honest.
Okay. No. Anyway, so
wait. Maybe we can do this. I don't know if this will work.
Yeah, for now.
Is there autofocus?
I will send him a message.
Anyway, it says it's the DP logo and then 80 on a white sticker on the cable, and so this is included with the QD-OLED monitor. So this is, what was it, the UHBR20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so way higher bandwidth.
Yeah, that's the benefit of this one.
Yes.
Because we're always looking at, I made a mistake. We're always looking at display compression.
Yes.
Actually, it's called DSC, display screen compression.
You can go back to the slide, by the way.
Sorry. Yeah. And display screen compression, basically, if you have a super high resolution with a high refresh rate, you need to have some compression, and DisplayPort is doing that automatically.
Yeah.
It's a very simple compression scheme. However, you lose some quality with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Most people cannot see it, but if you're really into this and you want the uncompressed quality, then with this you can go 4K 240 or even 5K 180, and there will be 5K panels in the future.
It's also, indeed, looking at the future, even higher resolution, higher refresh rates as well, and also, I mean, things like color, right? That keeps improving as well. Yeah. Color accuracy, color depth. So yeah.
Is it showing here?
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah. Anyway, maybe you need to reconnect. Okay. This monitor is G-Sync compatible. I think you all know what we're talking about. No need to talk in detail. And this is using the new generation of QD-OLED. Sorry, I cannot see the chat right now. Mankit is trying to fix our mobile cam. If we look at OLED, if we look at Samsung QD-OLED, in 2022 this was introduced, the first generation. It had a diamond shape sub-pixels, and because of that the text was actually not clear. So they worked not only to improve the OLED but also to improve the text readability. So with the second generation in 2023, they have a new sub-pixel layout with an improved EL, and that is electroluminescence, something.
Luminescence?
Luminance, electric luminance, whatever, technical stuff. I think it's electric luminance. That's the right word, yeah. So they use that to improve the text clarity. And with this, we talked about, can you introduce a 35-inch monitor? Well, we depend on what Samsung is introducing. And below there, you see what's introducing. For example, a new 34-inch panel or a new 49-inch panel. So then in 2024, they introduced the first flat panels, because before that, it was all curved. And they improved the Pico inkjet process, because quantum dots are basically with an inkjet printer printed.
It sounds weird, because I remember having an inkjet printer when I was young. It sounds like really old school. It prints them on there.
Yeah.
But
later we come to that. And then this panel is using the new generation. And Samsung is not Samsung Displays, I should actually say. They're not referring to it as Gen 4. We do. But actually it's their 2025 technology. And they did several things. First of all, I go to the next slide. They have a new 5-layer tandem between it for their L-Gen 3. And because of this, they can have the, how to explain this, they have 30% better light efficiency. And that's a tricky term, light efficiency.
Yes.
Basically, for the same power usage, which corresponds with the heat generation, so with the same power usage and the same heat generation, you can have 30% more light. But also means you can have the same light as last generation for, and you know, I don't know the numbers, but for
less,
about 30% less power usage and less heat generation. So, and this is how they are continuing to develop their monitors. And this is important because now we are talking about 27-inch, 4K at 27-inch. This means the PPI is higher. This also means that everything is much closer together, which can generate more heat again. And for that, here you see the pixel density. We used to have a QD-OLED 27-inch. You see that on the left. And this was a 4040p monitor. And that had a PPI of 111, about 111.
PPI, pixel per inch.
Pixels per inch, indeed. How close they're together. Then we had a 32-inch, 4K. And then because of the size of the screen was 32-inch, so bigger. But a higher resolution, you got to 140 PPI. And then now, this monitor has a PPI, so pixel per inch of 166. And that can only be achieved by the new Pico Inkjet Pro process. You see that on the top here, which is making all the subpixels much smaller. So, and that of course with minimum increase in heat and power, and I think that's important because otherwise your 160 PPI monitor will, you know, have a much more power usage than a bigger monitor, which is not logical but technically possible.
I think we want to.
Mankit, yes, please.
Yes, you can test the mobile.
We're going to test something.
We're going to need it later on. I think he needs to replace
Mankit to the rescue.
some ID. Oh no, it's already picking it up. Look at that.
Mankit is working.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You don't have to replace it.
Yeah. Oh, so now we're back to the cable.
Well, it was the thing we were trying to look at, but I mean, it was also in the. But there you go.
Yeah,
it was
so
also in the slide.
This is the cables. They're labeled. They're quite short. I mean,
this one is 1 meter, right? I think you. If you
about
switch
1
back,
meter. Yeah.
Sounds about right. Did you switch back to main?
Oh,
or
yeah, I can do
you want?
that. Main. Sorry.
Basically that.
Yeah.
This is the length indeed.
Yeah. We see some developments in the market, and this all has to do with signal integrity.
Yes.
I mean, it needs to be. It's you know 80 bps. Needs to have a high-speed connection. Yes. But we see developments in the market that cables are getting longer. But don't expect 5 meter cables.
No, indeed. And also you need to keep in mind the cost factor, I think, right? Because we can include longer cables, but it would increase the overall cost. Yeah. So you kind of have to, at some point, we probably will start doing it, but the cost first has to come down. Otherwise,
industry is working on that. That's
exactly. Otherwise, it impacts the price of the monitor itself as well, and then you're less likely to buy it.
Then we talked about one of the problems with the first generations of QD-OLED is the clarity of the text. And that had to do with the sub-pixel layout. So you saw that they improved it. They improved the pixel per inch the PPI, PPI indeed. So, and here you see and
visual representation.
On the left you see 4040p QD-OLED 27-inch, and on the right you see. So this is 111 PPI. Yeah. On the right you see this QD-OLED, which is 27-inch 4K. Yeah. So basically you got much more subpixels in a different arrangement with new technologies, and that's why you see the text is much more sharper. And this of course is zoomed in a lot and maybe difficult to see with the compression on the live stream. But
I mean you can see some difference even in brightness left to right, and of course this comes by camera, but just imagine, like with the PPI, that also means there's a little bit more empty space in between. So that means the more pixels you have closer together, you also get a bit more brightness because it's on a smaller surface, and So that probably explains also why the difference between, at the bottom at least here, closer to Eric, I mean, here.
Which is the better one? Left looks cleaner to me. No, the right is better.
Yeah, but the naked eye definitely.
Yeah, and that's the problem. You know, we have a blog online. I think, well, you cannot click on it, but look for 5 tandem OLED blog. You will find it. At the bottom is a link. That's where you see the pictures and then you can see it. Yeah. But again, on a real monitor you will notice this. And this was one of the first and second generations. Text was really an issue. I mean, let's say an issue in disadvantage. I mean, it was readable, but not as sleek.
It's an evolution, right? So it keeps improving. This is one of the improvements. And you
hit the nail on the head. That, you know, it's very very good to see that QD-OLED from Samsung displays is continuing to improve. They look at power, they look at resolutions, they look at clarity, they look at brightness. So we already talked about it. 4K UHD, 0.03 gray to gray response time. And this one is also display HDR True Black for 100. And now we come to a topic. Later we'll do some live demo. If you have a QD-OLED, you know what I'm talking about. When you have a small white, when you have a black background and a small white window, this white window needs to put through the light, because black means off and white means on. So if you have a small window and you make it larger, you will see that your display brightness is automatically adjusting. And that is because it needs to balance between the power output, the heat generation, and between the overall brightness on the screen. So if you have a whole white screen, it needs to output more brightness. So there are different profiles, and we're now talking about EOTF. And EOTF is electro-optical transfer function. So basically means, how do you transfer a digital signal to an optical signal, what you can see. So what is your computer telling the monitor to show and to display, what you can see with your eyes. Basically these are curves. So if you have, for example, display HDR True Black 400, there is a defined, this is a certified VESA norm. We have this certification, that is this logo. I don't know why the logo is here, it should be on the left. Anyway, but this means there is a curve, and your monitor is following it. The more whiter it will follow this curve, and this curve is quite safe. I mean, it will not output too much. It's a calibrated curve,
and it should also be relatively smooth. Otherwise, you notice a huge dip. Like if it changes a lot in a very short time, then you'll notice it. So they try to make it smooth, but it also needs to be balanced in a way that makes sense for the content you're watching.
And Peter is talking about smooth, and that's the big issue, because this is not really smooth. If you go very fast from a small window to a big window, or like in a game from a light area to a dark area, it will have to adjust the brightness of your screen automatically. And if you don't have a QD-OLED screen, I didn't know this until like last week, go to a store and put a black background on and use your Explorer window, for example, and make it big, make it small, or Google in this case, you will see the effect. So that's why we also have peak 1000 nits. This is much better at small areas, so it is much brighter, but it doesn't follow the VESA curve. So bigger windows are not possible. So this is it's like the other opposite of display HDR True Black 400, because not only the brightness but also the blackness. Is blackness a word? The darkness.
I think
the
so.
offness.
The offness of the pixels.
The offness of the pixel. Later we have a curve we can show you. Okay, so what we're now doing, because none of these are perfect, we're trying with EOTF Boost, a boost function to introduce the best of the two worlds. So basically, at the low end, it follows. Let's say at the low end, it follows the display HDR True Black 400 norm, and at the high end it will boost, so you always have the best scenario, so there will be less brightness adjustments, which will go more smooth as well. I know, difficult stuff. Later we'll do a live demo
as well. I mean, we were also looking into this, and for us this was also like scramble brain.
Later we do a demo of this. And we're fine-tuning this. So we are introducing this to all our monitors via a firmware update. With your QD-OLED you can update your firmware. Then you get this function. I think for this model it will come, most will be in August, and this will also be in August somewhere. And then in the menu, in the firmware menu, as you can see here at the bottom, you have a function, display HDR. Normally you only have these two options. Now you get the EOTF boost function. We have a blog. Just Google for EOTF boost, and you you can read more about it.
Yeah.
Any questions, Peter?
And also, I think, because it sounds a bit like contrived maybe, and like, it sounds nice, but does it really work? The media is also testing this, and for example, I think, was it Monitor Unboxed?
Yeah, Monitor Unboxed is testing this.
The guys from Down Under, they're doing a lot of good testing as well, and they have a way of explaining it as well with
Actually, I think
demonstrations.
my next slide. No. Yeah.
And so if you want to have a bit more information about it, they also do a lot of deep dives into OLED and burn-in and stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, you can always visit them. And they also are doing or did a deep dive on our EOTF boost technology.
Yeah.
So
recently, a few weeks
very
ago,
recently
I think,
indeed.
or months ago.
So you can always look at that, and maybe again, if you're really interested in it, that might help to clear it up just a little bit more.
Yeah, one other thing why I included them, Hardware Unboxed. Not Hardware, the Monitor Unboxed. Yeah, that channel.
Same guy, but yeah.
Same guys, different channel.
Yeah.
They're also doing a burn-in test on the MSI QD-OLED, and they're doing a worst-case burn-in test because we have gaming monitors. They're meant for gaming. And they're doing the opposite. They're using it for 95% static desktop work.
Yes.
They work quite a lot, 60 hours a week. You check their videos, but they are now using it 15 months.
Yeah.
And on the left side, you see the burn-in. On the right side, it's an enhanced filter to see it. And they're still, at this moment, still quite surprised that it keeps up so well.
Yeah,
but of course, you also buy these kind of monitors because QD-OLED is quite expensive for like 4 to 5 years. So,
but it's also kind of it's like an urban myth, almost like a tech myth. Like, you shouldn't buy OLED because it's gonna burn in like crazy, blah blah blah. So they really put it to the test. Like, okay, what if we have like the absolute worst case? We're not even aware of any safety measures or turn everything off. What happens, right? And that's really what you see here. And like you said, right? It's surprising so far to see, at least to them. How well it holds up. So it's not. Yes, there is some burn-in, but it's not really as bad as a lot of people.
And then if you translate this to a normal gamer, he will probably not have this much white space on the screen.
Unless you have like a game that you have constantly on the screen and like the same windows and the same HUD elements. But usually things indeed like you're moving constantly, so it's quite dynamic.
This is really the worst case.
And then burn-in really isn't an issue at all. So.
But let's wait and see. I mean, somebody already said the Monitor Unboxed is such a worthy source of info. They really have a lot of good information about monitors, OLED, Mini LED, etc.
I mean, we agree. We work with them a lot as well, and we really appreciate their input a lot of the time.
That's for the QD-OLED.
Right.
Then we also have a different model.
Yes, because and this is really. I mean, we've covered
multiple. I'm going to give away.
Yeah, we've covered multiple QD-OLEDs already in the past.
Put this into.
Can't really get enough of it though, because it's beautiful. But we have our first, as we mentioned before, we have our first ever Mini LED monitor here as well. And in the meantime, maybe you can switch to the main view then, Eric.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, because I'm split. I'm split here. I'm literally okay. There we go. That's
if
better.
you want to join the giveaway, you can go to msi.com/do/insider or YouTube or Twitch. You can click on the Gleam link.
Yeah.
Second winner. Oh, you can do your assembly.
Yeah, well, I was just waiting because again, like.
No. We need to hurry.
Yeah, that's true. So
you talk too much.
The monitor foot is all metal, so it's quite heavy actually, even though it's very thin. As you can see, it's white. This is also a white monitor, so it fits nicely with the theme. And then here's the stand, and the back of that is also white, as you can see. The front, however, it's black. And that's a theme you're going to notice as well with the monitor. One thing I did notice is this one is not completely toolless, because you do need a screwdriver on this screw to put it in.
You need to have a tool.
Yes, a tool. A tool of some description.
Next winner for Wuchang Fallen Feathers is Anvi86. Anvi86, congratulations.
We'll send it out to you as soon as possible. So as you can see, this one is quite a bit different looking already than the
I
QD-OLED.
love this design.
It's something completely different, and it's also something I love about having a new monitor line, and we try something different.
Yeah. Okay, I will give you the panel.
Yes, this is what it's all about. There we go.
It's also maybe like this.
Yeah. So this is also, as you can see, quite a different design than the QD-OLED from the back. And so it's, as you can see, it's white. But if I flip it around,
It's black.
Now it's black.
Yeah.
Now, why did we do that?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
White is distracting.
Oh.
Hey. So you get the really nice look from the back and from the sides, well, of course, as well, a little bit. But if you're looking at it, you don't really want to get distracted by very bright white,
No.
so that's why we kept the rest black as well. That's facing you. Yeah, we can do some peeling here because there is some LED around here as well. This kind of shield
I
shape.
love this LED.
I know, it looks really nice. It's very futuristic.
Who won?
I don't know.
Anvi. Is it Anvi?
Yeah.
Avni, maybe.
Is it Avni?
86.
Oh, Avni 86.
86.
There we go.
Did I put my contact lens in, Peter?
No, you didn't. That's fine.
No, yeah.
That's
I have
fine.
it here somewhere.
Just make sure you put them in when you're sending out the codes. I think that's way more important.
You're not going to do that?
Sure, I can do that. No problem. I'll take care of that. Right. So this also looks really nice. It is a really completely toolless mounting mechanism though, so it will slide into place without having to tighten any screws. That is also, as far as I know, the only
Can you give me your phone? How's the bezel on the Mini LED?
Well, let's have a closer look, shall we?
Yeah. Well, good question.
Yes. Yeah, there we go. So it is also really thin, as you can see.
Yeah.
Yep. Ah, there we go. That was nice. Yes. So as you can see, really thin
But the
bezels
thickness,
there as well.
can you show the side?
Yeah. I can even, wait.
Don't break things.
No.
I
but
can
let me-
even like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually-
Well, you know.
I'll flip it upside down, but just for your idea.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
So
you know, overall, there's
overall,
also.
it's kind of similar if you
Yeah.
count the
Yeah.
big cooling chungy at the back of the QD-OLED as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just completely different shape, obviously. But it's nice. The lines flow quite well on the Mini LED. Do you want to do the I/O as well immediately?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Okay.
I already switched it off.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, looks quite similar to I/O. So on this side we have the audio in Type C with power delivery. We have DisplayPort. This one is not DisplayPort.
People can't see. You need to look
yeah,
at.
Sorry, Peter. Yeah.
Look at the screen while you're moving your fingers.
Yeah, difficult.
Okay.
So this is just, I think, DisplayPort 1.4a.
Yes.
Yeah. HDMI for both models. So for the QD-OLED and the Mini LED, they are DisplayPort. HDMI 2.1.
Yeah.
I think 2.1a or something, or B. I don't know what version we are at.
Yeah.
Again, USB with an uplink, and also this one, the Type B is also used to flash and for RGB,
yes.
powering the RGB.
Yes.
And then here we have the power.
There's a power connector.
Yeah, this is a power connector.
Yeah.
There's not enough light. Can you maybe like this? Yeah. No.
It's very dark. But it's proprietary, well not proprietary, but it's a connector you don't see that often. So you do get a very
like
specific, power connector with it, with an adapter. Pandorian Grey was asking, is that a built-in camera? But maybe we can show what this part at the bottom is, because I can imagine indeed they were seeing.
No camera.
It's not a camera, but here we go. This part here is a little bit of a bezel there. It's actually the 5-way controller at the bottom. So as you can see, it's right in the middle there, and basically.
I don't know if this is a design choice, what we're going to do in the future. We should have asked Ed. But in the past, it used to be on the back of the right side.
Yes.
Now it's in the middle, on the bottom.
Yeah. There we go.
And, you know, I only played like 1 week with this kind of design.
The
I think I
OLED,
like it.
has it as well, but the OLED has 2 paddles on each side as well.
All off? No, one is off.
No, yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Peter, don't destroy things. Peter the Destroyer.
Dude, is my name Eric?
No.
Don't worry. It's not really at the bottom. Well,
like this.
Yeah. So this here, it's at the back actually.
Yeah.
So this is the joystick itself, and then there's one button on either side.
Yeah. One is off and the other button. So one is on off and the other button is confirm.
Yeah.
Like left, right, confirm.
Yeah. So there's some variations there. And at the end, I guess we're going to settle on one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not.
No, maybe not. Maybe we'll keep evolving.
So at this moment, we only have, you can assemble it later, we will have a look at it, Peter. We only have 3 Mini LED monitors. And they happen to be all 27-inch at this moment.
Is that a coincidence?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think it's a sweet spot. So if you're going to introduce something like this.
So I want to go with you over what we call roadmap.
Lineup.
I would like to show you everything, but I'm not going to talk a long time about it. But these are our 1080p 27-inch flat panels. And this is not QD-OLED. These are IPS or VA or whatever different things you have over here. And you see some transitions. This means this model 180 will go with HDR ready will go to 200 HDR ready. And this is the MAG, so it's a bit entry level, which means they didn't have the VESA display certification. But probably the price will also be like that. Okay, so then we go to QHD 4040p 27-inch. And here, I'm not going to talk about all the transitions and all the models. I mean, you can make a screenshot and have a look. But here on top, you see a 27-inch 4040p with Mini LED. The M behind the number is Mini LED. And this one is a VA panel. I don't have that here. We only have the IPS variant of Mini LED. A lot of people are also saying, is Mini LED the same like QD-OLED? No. I mean, technically no, but also it's not a
no.
panel. But also no.
Technically no, but also no.
Yeah, sorry, my English.
Short answer no, long answer no. Sorry, you continue.
Yeah. So what I'm talking about, you compare apples with eggs. Can I say that? Apples with eggs, or is it bananas with apples?
No. The English is apples and oranges.
Oh, apples and oranges. Right. Anyway, why did I say eggs?
I don't know.
Okay, you don't care.
One of the great mysteries of the universe. I truly don't know.
Oranges and apples. Is that the right order?
No.
Okay,
apples
and oranges.
Doesn't matter.
Because we talk about the backlight method. That's Mini LED, and it still needs to use an IPS panel or a VA panel. It cannot use QD-OLED because that's a totally different technology. It's integrated into the panel, the light. So this one, the 27-inch, is a 300 refresh rate panel. Mini LED and a V is VA. 500 target of the MSRP, so you will find it for different price in the market. Mostly lower. Okay. Yeah, this is just the MSRP. Check with you. And this is, I think it's not, no, this will be September somewhere on the market, so probably you cannot find it. I saw some listings in UK, I think, but yeah, probably somewhere on a boat shipping. Okay, this is QHD. Today we're going to talk about 4K, and that's the next slide. This is a 4K 27-inch flat roadmap transition plan. And here you see 2 Mini LED models. 27-inch, 4K, Mini LED, and the E16 means 160 Hz. So you talk about the 4K, 160 refresh rate. But this one also has a dual mode Peter was talking about, so you can also do 1080p 320. Later, live demo.
Yes.
And there are 2 models. Again, MPG. MPG model has Type-C 98 watt DP, power delivery. PD, sorry, power delivery. It has KVM and some other small stuff. So that's why the price difference is 50 compared to the MAG, which doesn't have this. I mean, they have a Type-C, but I think it's 15 default Type-C? Yeah, probably 15 power delivery.
Oh, yeah,
15 watt power delivery. On the left, over here, I added one in because this is the MAG 274 UPF. I have a white one here. Actually, it never came on the market on white, but this is the model we're later going to use to compare normal IPS versus Mini LED versus QD-OLED. And it will be a demo.
Yes.
By the way, at the meantime, I'm connecting the displays already, so we can actually give demos when it's time.
Should you not put them, Peter?
What? Oh, maybe, yeah. I mean that we can adjust later on.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that everything actually works.
I really like the back. I mean, the problem I have with this design is that it's the back.
Yeah, exactly. You're unlikely to see it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. In this case, it's a shame that it's on the back.
Yeah. And we told you we're lazy. Peter's lazy.
What?
Not me. It all comes with white cables. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this. You know, I don't know what we have. Yeah, we have the Type B USB. We have the
yeah, but there's also in the box. There's also a white Type C cable, and there is also a white HDMI. If I'm not mistaken.
I'm going to connect it.
Yes, do so.
It's not how you should do this at home.
No, definitely not.
But we're the insiders, and we don't care.
And Eric already broke a lot of stuff. He's not afraid of breaking more.
I should cable manage this, right?
If you want to make an omelet, you got to break some hardware.
Yeah, true that. Break stuff. Cool.
That was a good song by Limp Bizkit.
Chat. I love the stream. Thank you. Cheers, Eric. Cheers. Oh, drinking. Did you drink?
Cheers. Yeah, you as well. You did as well. Of course you did.
Yeah. Okay. Is the back already? Yeah. You see this? I like this. All the LEDs.
Yes.
How cool is that? And the nice thing. Oh, we can already do live demo, not Peter? No, you're still connecting all the systems.
Yeah.
This is one of the first. I don't know which one is first, you know, but both models. You can control the RGB via the Windows dynamic RGB lighting.
Oh, hey, where's the light?
I don't know.
Turn it back on.
Yeah, I don't know.
Plug the power back in.
I probably need to.
Yep.
It's not. The PC is not on.
No,
I can switch on the PC. Oh yeah, I can.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Hey, there we go. Look at that.
Yeah. So this is, well, we have our MSI center, and then the software you can control this RGB, but also via the new Windows function. Quite interesting. This is one of the first devices, or either one of them who supports this, I think. Or that I play with.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that's it. Maybe we talk a little bit about Mini LED? About technology,
sure.
Peter?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, go ahead.
Yes.
You're the Mini LED expert.
Since when? I thought that was man kit.
We'll do. Can we do this? Looks a bit awkward. We do this. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So this is the MPG 274 URDFW E16M. That's a whole mouthful. So we're just gonna refer to it as the Mini LED for now.
Yeah, we're not even going to explain the marketing name, but W is white, F is Firewire. Probably not.
Firewire.
That's how old I am.
I don't know. It's, U obviously is okay. So 27 inch. 4.
Just a version
number indeed. U for Ultra HD or 4K.
Yeah.
R for RGB.
Yeah.
D.
Dual mode.
Dual mode indeed.
Yeah.
So you can switch between 4K and 1080p.
Yeah.
F.
Nobody knows.
Not sure indeed. And W always stands for white. So it's the white version.
Yeah.
You might at some point. I'm not sure if we have a black version of it as well. But if we would, then it's the same name just without the W. Let's say. And then E16M. The M stands for Mini LED.
Yeah.
E16. I don't know.
16. I think X is above 300 or something. Anyway.
Right.
We had to add here. Actually, he's not product marketing, but we should have add. Why is our marketing name so long?
Well, I mean, you have to. The thing is, you have to make marketing names that are clear.
My kids spend a lot of time making like a nice proposal to HQ, but you know, from their side,
it's difficult.
It's difficult.
Yeah. Can you scroll the chat down, by the way, because it's somehow stuck.
Oh, sorry.
So we don't see the latest.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, you can go to the next slide if you want. I think. Yep. So here, this is the full list of
all the features.
Of all the features, indeed. So you can see it's Mini LED. It has 1152 dimming zones, and that's.
We don't talk about that.
Sorry?
Yeah,
we will talk about that a bit more, indeed.
Yeah. So quantum dot.
It also has quantum dot, even though it's not in the name. But it does have it. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's also why it's interesting comparing this QD-OLED with this Mini LED, because both do have quantum dot. So that means that the colors are way more vivid and things like that. So Mini LED visuals.
This is, I think, about the technology.
It's all about indeed. So the big difference between this and OLED and your traditional monitors, backlit monitors, let's say, is that the traditional backlit monitors, they have like
Peter, you're split on the screen. You need to just relax, sit down.
No, because then I'm behind the monitors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, normally the traditional, let's say, backlight monitors, they have like a uniform backlighting, and of course they can get a bit brighter here or brighter there. They will try to do that, but all in all, usually blacks aren't really black. There's always some backlighting that you see, and what Mini LED tries to do is it divides. You see this a lot in TVs as well, by the way, these days. Is it will have a grid or an array of dimming zones as the backlighting, and they can individually dim or brighten up the zones, let's say. So depending on where brightness needs to be, those zones will be brighter and the other ones will be dimmer or completely turned off even. So it's kind of trying to get where OLED is with a different technology, let's say, right? So you can't achieve exactly the same result as OLED with Mini LED. Technically, maybe at some point you could, but then you're basically doing OLED, because then you need to, like, every single pixel will need to have its own backlighting.
And each technology, so QD-OLED or Mini LED, they both have their benefits and disadvantages.
Yes.
And we will show you that in our live demo.
Yeah. So this is already on a 27-inch. You have more than 1100 dimming zones. That's quite a lot. So that means that you can see it as a sort of a resolution as well, right? So that's already quite...
brightness resolution, yeah.
Kind of, something like that, indeed.
Matrix.
Yeah, exactly. So that means, of course, technically speaking, the more zones you have, the more granular control you have of your brightness. 1100 is already quite nice for 27-inch. And basically that's it. So it will try to dim the zones or even completely turn them off where brightness is not needed, where nothing is showing, or where it's black, let's say. And where something is bright, it will turn the backlighting extra bright. What do you do? Oh, you want to show the dynamic lighting, the Windows dynamic lighting.
Do you have a capture for this one? I think we have, right?
We don't have it connected yet, but let me. Yeah, and then you need to duplicate the displays.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can't see it. All right.
Duplicate the displays. Hoppa. And then it is.
That's extend. It's on extend now.
Okay, one more.
Two more, I think.
Extend,
almost.
duplicate.
Yes.
Okay.
Hopefully
and then
this works.
how we call this one?
Vision. Vision cap.
This one.
That should be that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is the Mini LED monitor, but actually what I want to show you is the dynamic lighting. So this is the system. And over here, this is built into Windows. It's I think 1 year old, this function.
Yeah.
It's mainly for USB powered RGB. So you probably will not see any motherboards with this, because it's using not USB technology, but a different chip on board. But maybe Microsoft will evolve this in the future.
Yeah, you don't know.
So here you have the monitor. Oh, that was a bit quick. So here you have the monitor, and if you click on it, you can set different. Can we show that a bit better? It's a small camera. Yeah, like this. So you can see the backlight over here.
Yes.
Yeah, three hands. Wow. Yeah, 4, 5. How did that happen? So you can choose the effects, like a breathing effect, and it's changed.
Yeah,
you see it?
It's So and you you can do
blue.
that in Windows, and you don't even need to use the proprietary software.
No.
So that's
green,
nice.
Green doesn't work. We have a
Green screen, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and you can do the rainbow wave, as always. So yeah, there are different functions here. You can adjust the brightness, the effect of the speed of the effect. So yeah, quite convenient. You don't need any extra software if you want to control this. But the problem is, you almost don't see it. It's against the wall.
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends on how bright it gets. Otherwise, you get some nice ambient lighting against the wall.
Quickly want to show that, and then while we're here,
gaming intelligence.
Yeah. So can you maybe pick up your phone?
Yes, if I know where it is.
Here. Sorry. Yeah.
Maybe. Wait. Can you minimize this first?
Yeah, sure.
And then I think for a lot of people, what they know is, and we need to switch to the mobile view.
Yeah, that's what I want to show. Yeah. Mobile view. So.
Wait a second. Give it time. There we go. So most of the time, if you want to change something on your monitor, you have the OSD, what we call, so the on-screen display, and you access that by indeed touching the joystick. Either if you have an older monitor, it will be on the back end of the right side here. This monitor has it on the bottom, as we've shown, and then you get a whole menu where you have options like color presets and all kinds of cool stuff these days. But we also noticed, and we know this for a long time already, that not everybody likes using the joystick, and we thought, well, there must be a better or easier way to do this. So what we did...
And here you can see all the settings. I think this is also quite important.
Yeah, you can see what it does at the moment.
HDR, if it's on or off, and HDR, of course, you need to enable in Windows.
Yes.
I cannot.
Actually, we cannot. It's off because what we also discovered is if you duplicate a screen with multiple, duplicate your output with multiple screens, Windows, unless maybe it will work if both are identical screens, but or monitors. Yeah. But yeah, in this case, it's a capture card and an HDR capable monitor. Windows doesn't allow HDR to be enabled.
There you see the capture card. So that's the proof.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what we did with this firmware menu, so not a lot of people, not everybody likes that. I said not a lot of people, but not everybody likes that. Yeah. So we also have software for that.
So basically, you can navigate it not with the joystick, but with your mouse.
With your mouse in Windows, there are more customizations. Which are possible over here. Well, actually, Peter, we can capture this. It's,
yes. Yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead. It's this one.
Yes.
Yeah. You have different kind of settings, and basically everything what is possible in the firmware menu you can do over here as well. See the settings. You see if display screen compression is on, so we're not using the DisplayPort DisplayPort 2.1 in this case. You can switch.
Dual mode. So that's indeed the panel from 4K 160 Hz to Full HD 320 Hz. That's the dual mode. There's crosshairs, basically all the functions you have in the menu and a bit more even, because it's software, so you have like profiles and stuff like that. But yeah, basically you have all the options available right here. You can even do things like, this is not available I think in the OSD with the button, split windows, so you can basically divide your monitor up into different zones where you can put different content. There's other tools here as well, mouse settings, keyboard, power settings, etc. I mean, you can see it here. But the thing is, it's really nice to have this here, and you can just do it with your mouse and keyboard instead of, going through. Because usually it also takes a bit more time. You have to, scroll through settings one by one and blah blah blah. Whereas here you can just directly go to the setting you need and then just click it, and that's it.
Let's maybe turn this one around. Or, no, we can do capture. With your mobile phone, maybe we show first Cyberpunk 4K. And then we switch it to the dual mode we will show.
Oh, that. Yeah. Okay, sure. There you go. So, okay, and this is basically to show you some scenarios as well of what's most likely to use.
Maybe first, can you show the resolution in Windows? Maybe close this.
Yeah.
We don't need gaming intelligence.
There you go, display settings.
Oh, it's captured.
No,
Yeah.
no,
It shows 4K, refresh rate, advanced, 160.
Yeah.
So and now we can play Cyberpunk.
Yes.
At, well, 4K 160 hertz at least.
Yeah.
So, wait, actually, I can do it like this, easier. Hello.
Well, I see somebody saying, so clear even though my monitor is only 60 hertz. Well, you know, this is getting captured and output at 60 FPS. So this, what we show you, doesn't do justice to the real thing. I really advise you to go to a store or to a friend who has QD-OLED or Mini LED, because you need to, I almost want to say you need to see it to believe it. We are going to try to make it as clear as possible in this live stream, but it
did something. I don't know.
It's on the I didn't.
Oh, then it decoupled the monitor, it seems, because it's no longer duplicating. Oh,
Now it's duplicated.
yeah, you accidentally hit that.
No, not accidentally.
Oh, okay, you expressly hit that.
Yeah.
Okay, give me the monitor then. Maybe it's a bit
So
safer.
and now,
Because I think we have a crosshair here on as well, which we didn't ask for. It seems like you triggered a couple of things.
No, that's nice. That's nice.
No?
We can show.
Yes, but
I'm going to show. Yeah. So you see over here.
oh, now it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, then it's back.
Yeah. Crosshair. So this is a crosshair which is into the OSD.
Yeah,
It's
basically
to cheat.
smart crosshair.
Yeah.
You can do it here, but I mean it's a lot of settings. Or you can do it in
The software.
indeed. And then where is it? Oh, here it is. AI crosshair. Now it's on.
Yeah, people cannot see that that's on. Because
I
it's a
thought you were
capture.
filming it. Oh, I see.
Nah,
Okay,
I can
okay.
go back.
Yeah, no, well, you don't
Maybe
need to.
change the shape.
Yeah, it's here.
Yeah.
Maybe difficult to spot.
So, one moment. Yeah. So it's over here. And now Peter is
Change
changing the
shape.
shape. It's over here. Yeah, so that's OSD function.
Yeah.
Anyway, people know this. I think Banquet showed them many times.
Yes.
Okay, so maybe to prove, you don't have to do benchmark, we will do that later, right? Go back here to prove what resolution and mode
No,
we're in.
because it triggered dual mode. I already noticed that. At the moment, it's actually in the wrong mode.
Oh.
I don't know why that happened. But just by pushing this button,
Sorry, go back here.
we should change it back. And now, well, the thing is, I'll have to do it here.
So now we're going to demo dual mode that you can
I don't know where to show what it does at the moment here in the software.
yeah.
You also don't know.
What do you want?
To display the how many hertz and stuff like that. But
I
normally
use it here.
I know,
yeah.
but that doesn't show on the capture. So then you need the phone.
Yeah. I have a phone.
Okay. Yeah, but you put down the phone and you switch to the capture mode.
Yeah, I
Okay.
know. So remove this.
No. Yeah. Okay, but first switch to the phone then.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's not
True.
showing. Okay. Let's wait until it picks it up.
You put it off.
Oh my God. Well, that shouldn't.
Yeah. Dual mode activated. It shows on the screen. So now we are in 1080p, 320 hertz.
Yes.
And you can now switch here by dual mode. To
If it works. Yeah.
to 4K 160. So the screen will switch off, refresh. And this is, for example, I'm going back to the capture, Peter.
Yeah.
This, for example, very useful for games like Counter-Strike. Because Counter-Strike you want to play in high FPS. It's a competitive game, so you rather play in 1080p. Can we maybe show the smaller screen size, aspect ratio?
Just a second, because then first, probably best to show off the feature in with the competitive title. So
Counter-Strike?
Yes.
Yeah, so dual mode is useful. Counter-Strike you want to play in high FPS, and a game like Cyberpunk you probably want to play 4K. And the FPS, I mean, you need a really fast VGA card to hit high FPS. So you probably with 160 it's more than enough.
Yeah. And now we are in 1080p. And we go to Counter-Strike, for example. And so now I have a 320 Hertz monitor at my disposal at 1080p instead of 160 Hertz. So for titles like this, like Counter-Strike, that's actually excellent to have. That's a really nice choice.
There is still only one big problem, because competitive gamers who go to tournaments, they play on 24, 25 inch.
Yeah.
27 inch is quite big for them, because this means, I mean, no, we are not competitive players, so we wouldn't mind, but they have more screen space, more screen real estate, let's say like that, to take up in their mind. So probably they need to move left and right. So another function.
Smaller screens are usually a benefit, because it means indeed you have less screen real estate to keep your eye on. Let's
One
say.
moment, I'm switching to this one. So what they prefer to do on this 27 inch is a function.
That is here. On the screen size, and you can see auto, and there are some 2 aspect ratios here. But there's also 24.5. So basically, you can turn this 27-inch monitor into a 24.5-inch.
Yeah, which basically means you have a lot of, the display area is smaller.
Yes. Not sure. We connected this to the Vision, which actually has a monitor attached to its to the case as well. So that's probably why it's not displaying on this monitor at the moment.
Counter-Strike.
Yeah, I know, but it will open on the other monitor. That's the problem.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah.
I go back to the capture, right?
Yeah.
So now it shows on the screen.
Yeah, but it's also capturing the wrong monitor. That's the thing.
I know. But that's with the capture card. Capture card is, you cannot see the real.
No, even
scenario.
now it deduplicated. Yeah. So anyway.
So.
So with the capture card, it's a little bit more difficult to get, because there's more variables there. But just on it, I mean, disconnect the capture, and we can just show it like that.
Oh yeah,
that should solve the issue. Yes. Because now, because of the capture card, and you're basically turning your monitor into a different one, and we can also even turn on HDR then, or actually we should. Here we go.
Can you show HDR is on?
Much brighter.
So, HDR is on. I don't think Counter-Strike supports HDR, does it?
It does actually.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I'm surprised.
Are you?
Well, I was trying HDR with the finals, and it didn't.
No, but I mean, I think HDR is something you, because here, high dynamic range.
Yeah.
And you have 2 settings, performance or quality. So yeah, it does support it.
Yeah.
Not all games support it, obviously, but yeah.
But here you see the Counter-Strike on a 24.5 inch.
Yeah, instead of on a 27-inch monitor. But if you want to have a bit, smaller monitor, as you can see, it just basically turns off the pixels and the dimming zones at the edges, and it just makes it a smaller size monitor.
Yeah. But this is only if you're really Esports fan.
Yeah.
And you need to practice at home.
Well, it's just if you prefer this.
And you bought a 27 inch, but you wanted to have a 24.5
You
inch.
accidentally.
You
accidentally bought a 27 inch.
Anyway, these kind of features we continue to introduce. via firmware updates, etc.
Yeah.
Peter, maybe we continue with the, let me see. We're first going to do a giveaway.
Yes.
Because then we continue. Can you prepare the live demo?
Yeah, you mean the comparisons?
Yeah. Because then I will
Yes, I will try
first a giveaway. So third winner for today for what is the game called? Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers.
Yes. There you got it.
Yeah, this one over here. Where is my mouse? Oh, it's left, it's right. Yeah! If you want to join, you can still join. Giveaway, draw winners. You go to msi.com/2/insider or on YouTube and Twitch. You can click on the Gleam link. And the next winner is... Let us see. The next winner is... Yeah, okay. Something. Can you read it?
Something?
Can you read it? My lens is malfunctioning.
1 second.
Vasilili Skinny.
Yeah, Vasily Sikin. I don't know.
Yeah.
Vasily Sikin.
Yeah, something with
Vasily Sikin.
skin in
Something
it
like that.
and a lot of L's. Congratulations.
Yeah. The tongue breaker.
Yeah, indeed. We will send the game code to you in the coming days. Okay, so I will continue a little bit about the presentation, what we prepared, talking about Mini LED. Peter will meanwhile prepare a live demonstration. We can put them side to side. Peter, you check the main view. If you put that monitor in, maybe a little bit to the left.
I know. I'm trying, but I also need to balance the liquid cooler here.
It's always a balance. Ooh, that doesn't matter.
That's cables.
That's Ruud's thingy.
I know, but it's cables hitting this
Yeah,
thing.
and put them on the same height, maybe. The
Yes.
monitor, the same angle.
I'm still working on it.
Okay, then we continue. Maybe I do this full screen. No, maybe, who knows. Okay, so this one is supporting display HDR 1000 because it can put out so much more brightness. This one doesn't have G-Sync. This one is not G-Sync compatible, but adaptive sync, and yeah, you know this also works with a lot of cards. The dual mode we just demonstrated, so it's quite easy. I mean, we showed you it from the menu, but there's a shortcut on the menu. You can put it on and off. And yeah, it really depends if you're an esport. You know, like I always play all the FPS games. I'm really Battlefield fan. The finals, you know, I still like the eye candy. I don't go so much for FPS. I'm not a pro player, but there are people who are, so they can switch between the different modes. So 4K 160 or 1080p 320. And I'm also, I mean, this is quite a new technology. I'm also really interested to see how this will evolve. I mean, maybe they will add more modes in for the future. Yeah, so 2 displays in one. And that's with the Mini LED panel we have over here. So this is the other Mini LED panel. The big difference is it's a 300 Hz panel. So let's say, it's a 4040p 300 Hz panel. It doesn't do the dual mode, and it has a rapid VA panel. We're going to do a live demo between QD-OLED. Between Peter setting up the Mini LED, and then we still have an old IPS panel.
Yeah, but first, because we're going to do
and then
in-game.
And then we cannot compare it to the rapid VA, so we cannot comment. I didn't see it. We cannot comment how much, how it looks or what the benefits are. We didn't test it yet, but it's lower in price, and VA normally is compared to the IPS. Okay, this is a benchmark from Ruud, and it's showing you the curvature between an HDR, between the QD-OLED and the Mini LED. So the blue line is the QD-OLED, and the orange line, that's orange. Okay, the orange line is the Mini LED, and you see the HDR 1000 peak brightness, and this is measured on the left side axis. Is this a left axis? Anyway, X or Y axis, whatever, the left axis. The number of nits. So over here we talk about 1000 nits, where I am with my cursor, 800 nits and 400 nits, for example. And this is the percentage of the APL, so how big the white space on your screen is, so how much light it needs to output. And of course, in the game, this is really dynamic. You know, you have gray values, you have big white screens, you know, bright sunlit areas, and it changes really dynamically. So this is just a static benchmark showing you how they compare. And for example, if we are looking at the 2% window, so that's a really small piece of your window which is on, which is outputting bright light, bright white light, I should say. Around 1000 nits, they're quite close together. I mean, this one is 900 Mini LED, so it's underperforming, and the HDR 1000, sorry, the QD-OLED, the blue line, is hitting this 1000. However, when we make the white space bigger to 5% or 10% of the screen, you see that QD-OLED is losing the peak brightness. And of course, Mini LED can output way more light. So, Peter, are you ready?
No.
No? Okay,
No.
then I continue.
I had to reboot one of the systems because obviously it's live and then stuff goes.
Of course,
a bit
doesn't matter.
differently
So
than
I
testing.
quickly go over some features. KVM, both of these models have. Mystic Light, we already talked about it. Firmware update, the MPG models have, but also the MEG models, and the 5-way joystick. Peter already told you, it can be on the right side of your monitor. This one has a new design on the bottom. And also it supports 98 watt PD power delivery. We already talked about that. If you have an MAG model, it's possible that it's only doing 15 watts. So if this is an important feature for you, if you want to power your notebook or you like fast charge your mobile phone, please pay attention to this. Gaming intelligence, we already showed you. AI Corsair, AI Vision, and optic scope. Optic scope basically is a zoom function. So whatever you aim at is zoomed in. These are all AI cheat functions. Yeah, maybe. And you know, I never use it. Windows Dynamic Light, we already talked about it. Yeah, I think this is quite interesting because you don't need any third-party software. Aspect ratio, we live demo to you. Peter, we already did everything. Eye care, well, this is the less blue light function. I think you know this from your mobile phone. You can switch a scheme. Is it a scheme in English? Like a schedule. So that in the evening it's the screen gets more yellow because the blue light is switched off, and because of that you supposed to sleep better. I don't know. I never use it. Always with my phone in bed. Not good. I know. And anti-flicker. And anti-flicker is quite annoying if you notice that. And some people are more, Peter, how do you say that? Are more
sensitive?
Yeah, well, yeah, indeed, are more sensitive to flickering of the screens. And also, I didn't talk about that, but also in the OLED generation panels to the generation 4, which we now talk about with this QD-OLED, they also improved the anti-flickering. So, all small steps, but it's getting better and better. Console mode, this is something if you have a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox series, whatever there's on the market. You can easily connect it and it's recognized because of the HDMI CAC. And with that you can enjoy features like VR or ALM. So you have a fast responsive display. And these are gaming monitors, so this is what you can expect. Yeah, Peter, I'm ready for you.
It seems to be going rogue on me because it keeps activating dual mode and it keeps starting the game on the screen on the vision on the case and not on this one.
Do you want me to empower it? I can do that.
No, you mean this one underneath here because it's there?
No, the monitor.
No, that probably won't make any. So yeah.
What's that?
That's the vision, playing the content.
What?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
And also that's why for some reason it continues displaying a crosshair. Give me a second.
We always joke about Monkit, preparation, and now we're guilty. No, actually we prepared.
We did, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's always when it's live, things go differently for one reason or another. It always goes.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, I hope this settles it. Now I need to check all the settings. No.
Do you want me to?
It has the wrong.
I go mobile.
1 second, because we can do 2 takes basically.
Okay.
So, yeah, maybe it's good because
I'm going to switch off
settings.
some light. Okay, compare the settings.
Yeah. So at the top
Mini LED is 4K 160 HDR on.
Gaming mode premium color. Also remember that because that's the same thing that we use on the OLED. HDR on. Adaptive sync is off.
Yeah, you need to switch it on. And then this is the QD-OLED.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, QD-OLED, again 4K 240, maximum it supports.
Yeah.
Premium color game mode, HDR on, and adaptive sync on. And this one also has adaptive sync on?
No, I cannot switch it on at the moment. I don't know where.
It doesn't matter.
That will not impact.
Has no impact for colors.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to switch off some lights.
Yeah, we can't do that because of the brightness, then it will be extra
How
visible.
am I going to do this, Peter? Okay, one moment. I'm going to turn this around.
Yeah. So basically we have the same graphic settings as much as possible for each of these.
Woohoo! Da-da-dum, da-da-dum. I'm going to switch these monitors off as well. Sorry.
Come on.
Because they all... Okay. Oh, it's really dark here, Peter.
Yeah.
What are you doing? No.
I need to I need to restart the game 1 second.
Hey, somebody stole my chair. Okay. Okay. Oh, my audio. Yeah, lights off. Now it's going to happen. Yeah, so...
Lights off, shows on.
Shows on. Well, meanwhile, I can already put the third monitor over there.
You can, but it will not show the same content.
No.
Yeah, that's for later.
Yeah. Did I hear something burning?
No, not really.
Okay.
Burn in.
Okay.
Oh, careful.
Is it? Where's my drink?
There's
Okay.
a Steam Deck here.
Yeah.
Stream Deck, sorry. Yeah. All right. So we have the same settings in.
Let me go
Cyberpunk.
back to the PC because then I can see what people are seeing.
Yeah. We also enable HDR mode in Cyberpunk.
Are you still with us? Popcorn?
Yep. And it should be, let's take a look at the HDR settings just to make sure they are indeed the same. Maximum brightness is a bit different, but this is dependent on the monitor as well. The other settings are the same.
Yeah, we can already see. So the left one is the Mini LED one and the right one is the QD-OLED one.
Yeah. And so...
So Peter is starting up the benchmark.
Okay, so...
Peter, if you want to switch to mobile to show that, just let me know.
Let's do, because we can do 2 runs. We can do one with the main cam and then one with the mobile cam, because they are different cameras, different sensors, so they will show things just slightly differently.
Yeah. First, the normal camera.
Yes. Now I'll get out of the way.
Here's your mobile cam, by the way.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. So again, we should have labeled that, but the middle one, the left one, is the Mini LED, and the right one is the QD-OLED. Question: did you guys put the peak brightness in high for both monitors? Peter, what did you put on peak brightness?
You cannot change the brightness once HDR is on, so it will do that automatically.
I think you can select a different profile.
They have the same profile selected, I think.
Okay.
Peak brightness, I think, is 1000 nits for both.
Okay, so it's 1000. Okay, yeah. So yeah, the left one, it's much brighter.
Yeah.
And that's also why you saw in the diagram I showed you, where we did a measurement. But you know, this is not really an honest compare because you know, you are looking at a slightly different angle from the camera point of view to the monitors. But yeah, you already see the left one has much more brightness in the daytime sunlit areas.
Yeah. Let me check, just to be sure. Yeah, peak 1000 nits.
So Wagis? No, both curve, both flat. Sorry, both flat and peak brightness 1000.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one run with this camera. We're going to do another run.
Yeah. Can you check if the mobile cam is working still? Then I will prime the benchmark.
Yeah, mobile cam is working.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Sorry guys, I hope you don't get seasick.
Is this centered?
Yeah, perfect.
I'll try to keep it as still as possible, but I'm holding it by hand, so.
The left is overexposed. Yeah, that's the problem with the cameras. But this shows you, it gives you much more brightness. So the overexposure effect comes because of the camera lens.
Yeah, that's why we also wanted to show it with different
cameras.
Different cameras and different sensors.
And if you have this at home, you probably need to wear sunglasses. Nah, it's not that bad, but.
Well, in some cases, it can actually. I mean, it will make you squint if you have like
a
sunrise.
Yeah.
Or here where the door opens, you know, it can be very, very bright.
So see from the shadows, probably it will go into the sun. This is RTX demo.
That's just the benchmark.
Also, yeah, it was showing the water reflections. Also, you know, we are running on 2 different PCs.
Yep.
That's also a little bit of a problem. So it's very difficult. We're not doing any benchmark. We're just trying to show you the effect.
Yes.
Side by side.
Now maybe let's do it with the lights turned on.
I'm switching to the main cam, Peter.
Yeah, maybe let's do it with the lights turned on, because you're looking at it from the dark now. What if we do it in a well-lit room?
Is that this? This is enough, right?
I think we can also, like, this is a really well-lit room. But let's try it.
Which camera?
I would say phone cam, because we had that in the just now, so it's the most direct comparison. Whenever you're ready.
Phone cam, 1 moment. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you ever game in with your lights on?
Me, yeah. Well, sometimes, or if it's during the day, right? So sometimes you can't remove all the light.
Yeah. Also on the left side, you see the overexposure. I mean, yeah, it looks like overexposure, but when you look at the screen, it's just brightness.
Okay, then maybe switch to the main cam again. See if it has a similar.
Yeah, it has a similar effect. You see there is more brightness, for sure. And sometimes you get a bloom effect, like it's not a bloom effect, like it's yeah, overexposed is maybe the right word. But when you see a blob, it's just a lot of light in your face.
Yeah, and that's the thing. So in real life, I don't see that blob. I do see indeed a bit more, way more brightness on the left side, especially with very bright scenes. But it's not that it looks, you know, it's too much for me to handle. It's probably too much for the camera sensor to handle. That's why it's kind of cutting out, almost like noise. Is what it becomes.
Yeah.
But yeah, in real life, it doesn't look like that for me. And so this is the really tricky part for us, and we've tried, you know, seeing how we can demonstrate that. But it's very difficult with, you know, when you're limited to cameras and things like that. Do we want to do the brightness? Oh, sorry, was it the dimming zones next?
Yeah.
That one might be better to do in the dark.
Okay. You first want to prepare?
Yes, I am. I first need to get
The
out of the
left
game.
one is the mini LED. Oh no, sorry. The middle one is the mini LED. I'm going to make a layer. Maybe I can source text. Do I have text? Text. Add new. Text. Add. Text. It's IPS. It's Mini LED IPS. And it's QD-OLED. Oh, that's a typo. Almost. We don't want to have that. Maybe. Yeah. I hope this is.
And then maybe it's better to see, because indeed we have another monitor here as well, which is a regular standard.
That needs to come from my notebook, right?
Yes, correct.
And which one is this?
Which monitor?
No.
The dimming test video.
Dimming test video.
And so what that will do is it will provide like, you know, light elements floating across a dark background, so you can really see the effect of dimming, local dimming, or even individual pixels in the case of OLED, lighting up and providing the brightness. And so that will display a couple of things at the same time, and we'll walk you through it to kind of provide context. These screens are a bit dirty. Because we've had to handle them a little bit.
You
as well.
Me? Okay. This is the dimming test.
Yes. But the screen isn't on yet. So
No. I know.
Okay.
I'm trying to put everything into place.
Yes, now it's at least powered on.
And is it showing you something?
Not yet.
Something?
Not yet. Yeah, now something's coming. Okay, I need to make a full screen. Double click on it. No, double click on the image. Probably not. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Okay, and then I guess we just have to maybe make it dark first, and then we count down.
You do that?
Yeah.
Because if I have to walk back in the dark, I probably break three legs.
Ribs.
Oh, ribs.
As well. Oh, I'm just breaking a side panel.
Yeah, I had that
that's
already
fine.
earlier today.
We've done that before, even on stream.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I guess we count down, and then give me a second, because I need to check if everything is visible on the main camera. Yeah, kind of. Although
I put some text on.
yeah, I know, but it seems to be zoomed out or something. Anyway, we have a bit more excess space, it seems. Anyway, it doesn't matter. This is good enough, I think. So yeah, this is going to start moving. Just hit spacebar, right? So
3, 2, 1, and
then
push on the one.
On the one push.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
I was a bit late.
Yeah, that's fine. That's.
Did you put it on
Shall we
loop?
say that's age?
Latency.
Or does that mean?
Latency.
So I'm not sure how much you can see, but you can see on the left side at least, you can see that's the regular IPS monitor. You can see it's not completely dark, right? It's not completely black. There is some black backlight bleeding, let's say, even on the edges. So it is somewhat uniform, but it's not,
I need my sunglasses.
Yeah. In the middle, you can see actually, at least from what I can see, I'm not sure if it's the same for you guys, because it will depend on a lot of different things. But it's very close to OLED, as in you don't really see, it's quite dark in the areas where it should be dark, and there's not much haloing
You
going on.
see my delay quite clear.
Yeah, it's okay. No. This mini LED is actually, it's not VA, it's rapid IPS.
The one we have
The
here,
Mini
yeah.
LED. Yeah, so it's also IPS, but so the difference there is the backlighting.
Now you see the white space is getting bigger, so it needs to push out more light, and that's where I'm standing next to the camera. Mini LED is clearly winning, so the middle one.
Yeah, it's brighter is what Eric means. Because OLED, indeed, if it's a small object, it can focus the brightness in a small area, so it can output a lot of brightness, OLED. But as the
now middle one, most.
Yeah, as the object becomes bigger, the brightness output of the OLED needs to be distributed among or across a bigger surface area.
We're cheating a
So
little
then
bit,
it
Peter.
will. Yeah, honestly.
Activate Windows. It is also white.
Yeah, okay, but honestly, from where I'm sitting here, I can't really spot that much of a difference.
No.
So maybe we can try the phone camera in
Okay,
a minute. So
I would
maybe
say
that can
from
display
here.
more.
Where's your camera?
But it's somewhere there, but the lights are off, so you can't find it now. But yeah, so the mini LED can handle a lot more total brightness.
Somewhere there.
No, yeah, well,
Yeah, I have it.
Okay. We can loop the video if we need to.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the mini LED IPS will have way more brightness, even or especially
I'm ready for the mobile
actually
cam, Peter.
with bigger surfaces that need to be bright. Okay, we can try. Seems like mini LED has less ghosting. I mean, here you go. It looks immediately quite different because also the phone obviously tries to compensate for the fact that it's dark. So you know
There is some RGB on the bottom, on the keyboard.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But here you can quite obviously see that the difference between the left side, the regular IPS, and the other ones is even bigger. So you can see it really shows that effect a lot better.
Yeah, black
difference
is not black, it's gray.
Yes, but on the middle monitor, the mini LED, even though it is quite bright, you can see that there is still just a little bit of light going.
Now you really see it. Wow.
Now here indeed is where the mini LED, and you can clearly see that, is way brighter with the big block. And the OLED is not quite as bright. And again, I have to say this is with a phone camera, so it will try to compensate for the fact that it's dark, and that's why the regular IPS monitor looks like it's, it's just displaying a gray color or a light gray color even.
It is, and you see edge bleeding.
Yeah, especially, but the phone exaggerates that.
Because
it's like a night mode, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
it captures more light.
But I would say also the QD-OLED is much more darker. I mean, not much more, but it's darker.
Yes.
And it's really black. And the left one is like gray, light gray with how do you say that? Parts are overlit because of the back of the edge bleeding, indeed.
Yeah.
And the middle one, the mini LED doesn't have edge bleeding. It's much darker, but it's like dark gray. It's not pure black like what you see on the mini LED test.
Indeed. I have these ones looped.
Can you switch to the other one, to the camera?
Wait, maybe I can do that easier from here because I'm not here now anyway. Main. There we go.
Are we?
I think so.
Otherwise people get seasick.
I don't know. Normally we have these monitors on as well, but we turn them off, otherwise we get reflection.
Okay. One moment, let me read the chat, Peter. You're going to prepare another demo?
Yeah, I'll do the so-called blooming test.
Okay.
Or I'll prepare that at least.
What's the proper model name of the mini LED monitor? Yeah, good one. I really don't know.
The proper model name?
Yeah, I know.
We covered that at the start.
Yeah.
Okay, now I need to go to your laptop.
Let me, Peter, on my notebook.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on my notebook.
Yes.
Can you then please also loop it?
Yes. If I can find that setting. Right.
If I can find that setting, yeah. Wow.
I will need you to do synchronized start again, by the way. Otherwise.
Yeah. 1 moment. I need to run again.
Okay, so this one is already set to looping.
Okay.
And
What
this
if I
one
do the countdown? Hey, then you have the delay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 3, 2, 1, and then on 1 we push yes.
Yes.
So 3, 2, 1. That sounded. It sounded like in milliseconds.
It's. I think that you cannot really tell the difference.
Yeah.
But that's also because I am predictive. Because of your tempo of 3 to 2, then I will predict when the 1 comes. I'm not waiting for it.
But so you cheated on me. You said 3, 2, 1.
No, it's predictive.
That's why I was behind. Okay.
Anyway, so maybe Eric, you can explain what this test does? Yes, no, maybe?
Looking at the screen.
So it displays these objects at different brightness intensity levels. So it shows there how many nits it displays.
You're now doing main camera, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And so these objects, they change in size. So they go from big to small. And why that it does that is because in terms of blooming, especially with OLED, the smaller the object gets, the more bright it should get.
You now see on OLED, the QD-OLED on the right side, that it's not really white. No, it's still white, but it's dimmed a lot. That's because it cannot make the same. On the middle, it's really white, and on the right side, because of the dimming of the brightness, it looks not pure white, but a little bit more grayish.
Yeah, I'm not sure how clear the difference is for you guys.
Okay,
I mean,
let me take the different camera, Peter.
Yeah, on the left side you can kind of tell, obviously, but it's not as clear as the previous one.
And you also see the smaller the QD-OLED. Peter, are you using this camera?
Switching to it now.
Okay, yeah, then I know how still I have to stand.
Yeah.
So on the right side, the QD-OLED, you see also how smaller they are, how whiter they become, or
brighter.
How brighter. Yeah, maybe white and bright, yeah.
Especially 1000 nits, that's like, peak. Explosive Cat is asking, is this the only mini LED model? No, we do have 3, but he is asking specifically anything ultra wide.
No,
not yet.
Not yet. Oh, sorry.
But I mean, these are the first mini LEDs to be, added to our product portfolio. So, who knows what the future will bring?
Yeah.
Mini LED is a clear winner in brightness. Yeah, especially if it's like overall brightness and bright scenes, I would say.
But mini LED also has its disadvantage. In worst case scenarios, you can see some sort of not ghosting.
But we can show that later on.
Can I show that now already? Yeah, you see.
Yes, but this isn't the clearest demonstration of that.
But here you see, this is the QD-OLED. Yeah. It's really it's a circle and there is no other light.
Well,
here you see the camera around it.
Oh, the camera is adding a little bit of halo effect, but that's more because of the brightness.
Yeah, halo, that's the right
So again,
word.
I think we can better demonstrate that with a different test. But I mean, the difference between, especially with this camera, it really exaggerates the difference between the IPS and the mini LED and QD-OLED, of course.
You want to do a different test?
Yeah, maybe, and that's
maybe switch to the main camera.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Oh yeah. Wait, here we go. Okay.
Okay, last demo?
Yeah, it's on the browser-based one. This is from Blur Busters. I'm sure if you're into monitors, you guys will be familiar with it. They make a lot of very useful tests. What was it? UFO tests.
Oh, is it the one on Test UFO?
Oh, that was it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tests.
And then
UFO. Ghosting.
What I want to do is not ghosting, local dimming. Ghosting is the is nothing to do with backlight.
They have a lot of tests.
I know. No, don't do that. Just go to test UFO / local dimming. One word.
Hey, it works!
Yes, it does. You sound surprised.
So I put it full screen, Peter. The second option in the menu, yellow, white.
No, different. Small different, because I want to make it white. That's even better.
Okay, what do I need to adjust?
Color.
You want to make it white.
Yes.
So what is white?
Color and then just drag blue, because the red and green are already max. Just drag the other one to the max.
Okay, yeah.
And
color white and intensity 5?
No, that's fine. Just leave it as it is.
So 5.
What is it?
5.
Okay, yeah, then 5. Give me a second. Let me do the same here. Okay. And so what this does is this is a test that will show local dimming. Oh, your mouse is still in the screen. That's annoying. I'm not sure if it will go away. Otherwise, because that's also obviously a white object.
Oh, a lot of questions in the chat. Sorry, guys. We switched off the monitor.
Yeah, we couldn't see. We can't see the monitor at the same time because then it's reflecting. Let's say.
I'm scared
on
of
the
burning
monitor.
with QD. I would not be too scared about it. I mean, check monitor unboxed. I mean,
yeah. But here you can see what happens is on the left, these are stripes or lines, and they are all the same size. But on the Mini LED, you can see they are less bright, which is why they appear thinner or smaller. Because it's outputting less light, because these are really thin objects, and what it's trying to do is it's trying to prevent the forming of halo, and that means that it will not make these objects that are very thin too bright in order to try to do that. And I mean on
Peter,
this side,
can you put the QD-OLED a little bit closer, because between it I see RGB in the background.
I will try, but there's a liquid cooler there as well.
Oh, that's the okay.
Yeah, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, perfect. No, not perfect, but good enough.
Better? Okay. But yeah, so that's why, and there are settings, like, let me show you that. There's 3 levels of local dimming, and this was level 3, which is, let's say, the most aggressive, meaning it will try to dim as much as possible. Level 2, you can see it already adds like a lot of backlight to the whole thing.
Yeah, but also on camera it makes it gray background instead of black. Yeah. Even compared to the IPS on the left.
Yes, exactly.
But is that also for you in real?
Yes.
Okay.
It's quite a big difference. And so and there are, let's see, level 1. And I can even clearly see some zones that are a bit darker, and here some edge bleeding, let's say. Not sure if you can see that on camera.
You need to show your hand in front of the screen, because we just see blackness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's a bit of bleeding here, but that's from where I'm sitting.
Yeah.
But that should potentially make these the objects, the lines a little bit brighter. And then there's another setting which is called halo dimming. And so I will turn that off completely now. And there's brightness uniformity, but that basically negates any kind of HDR or local dimming. But yeah, you can see, so by level 3, it does make dark areas actually dark by turning those backlights, those dimming zones off completely. But you can see that the brightness of the lines itself does decrease quite significantly and visibly, actually.
Explosive Cat is saying the Mini LED IPS clearly can't display stars in space. Major fault, I'd say. Well, that's that depends on the. Not depends. That is.
It's a very specific scenario.
Yeah.
And apart from things like Star Wars or space-based things where you maybe get this a lot, it's literally the only scenario we could find where you can really see the dimming zones at work as well. And indeed, you could see this as the...
Can you maybe show the dimming zones on the camera?
On the phone cam, yes.
Yeah, yeah, from the side.
Yeah, yeah. If you switch to the phone cam.
Yes. One moment, Peter. Yeah.
Okay, so this is OLED, right? So you can see very crisp.
Oh, yeah.
Very clear. And then this is Mini LED. And again, this is exaggerated. It doesn't look like this in real life. The phone
the quality is really bad.
Capturing way more light than...
Yeah, and this is if you sit in front of it, you don't see this.
No.
But if you're sitting on like an angle on the side,
yeah, especially if I move to the side a bit. So the viewing angles indeed matters a lot when in terms of this halo effect. But here you can even see the zone switching. You know, as these lines move, you can actually even see the zones moving because they switch. The one is, you know, it's moving from one zone to another, and then that one will light up. And we did this, again, this is not something that you're likely to see while using it, but we created this scenario so you can see the dimming zones at work.
Peter.
Sorry?
The quality of the connection.
Yeah, it goes up and down. Every now and again, yeah.
Well, okay.
Because I see it. It's now 130, 51 kilobytes per second, and now it's going back up.
Anyway, they get the idea. I switch back to the normal camera.
Okay, something with the...
bandwidth. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and over here you don't see it. You only see that the small stars or stripes, they don't emit as much light, and that's because of the Mini LED, the middle one. That depends. That is part of the technology because it's much more stronger when you have a lot of light areas. Then it beats QD-OLED. So yeah, two different technologies, two different different benefits, disadvantages.
Yeah.
But both have like almost black, also true black 400 backgrounds. So yeah, it really depends what you want. And price, I mean, QD-OLED is still very expensive. I mean, we already have screens, QD-OLED, I think for like 700 euros, Peter?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
So price is dropping, and Mini LED for sure will also improve.
Switch to the phone cam now. It should be, the quality should be improving now a little bit, I think.
No, that's okay, Peter. It's 20 minutes after.
Okay. As long as we got a clear view of the dimming zones switching, then
why
that was the idea.
IPS has bigger lines? No, it doesn't have. Does it? Oh, maybe.
Yeah, because of the resolution. I think.
Yeah. The left one is a 4040p, I believe.
No, it is a 4K, but I think you didn't put it at because it's duplicating your screen, and your native screen is, I think, full HD probably.
Yeah, 1080p.
And so it will it will duplicate 1080p.
Yeah, good question.
Yeah, so that's why. But yeah, good indeed, you good observation, I would say. But yeah, so that's and again, like this is if you're really looking for the limits of this technology and like the scenarios where you could potentially see the biggest difference. And again, like you really have to look for this kind of scenario to find it. But this is the only way we could show you the dimming zones at work.
Yeah,
I would say.
Oh, don't break it.
Do you have the other remote?
No.
Oh, here it is.
Okay.
There we go. Right.
Can you switch on the monitors, please?
Yes.
Right
Otherwise.
corner.
Yeah. Old design.
Ooh, light again. And then, real HDR is when we walk outside. Because probably very sunny still and
oh, yes.
hot.
Yep.
Okay. Maybe I still show you guys this slide. If you're considering a monitor and you already have something from MSI, I think Ed showed you also in the beginning. No, then we have that. Yeah.
You don't have the capture.
No, I don't have the capture. I have the capture somewhere here.
You captured the capture.
Too many cables.
Yes.
Too many cables. Anyway, they can consider this action. It's on our MSI product page. If you go to msi.com, you can find it in the promo section. Next week,
quite exciting.
Yeah. No star fields anymore, no compares anymore. Maybe, we don't know yet.
Yeah.
We're in Germany. We are not at Gamescom, but during Gamescom we have our own MSI event. We're going to launch some new products, actually a whole lineup of products. Michiel is going to the press conference.
Yeah. He's actually going to talk during the press conference.
He always talks.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, you're saying he's going to the press conference.
He's going to do the press conference.
He is the press conference.
He is the press conference.
Exactly. Yeah.
Anyway, you will not see anything about that. 1 hour later at 5 CEST still.
CEST, summertime.
Yeah,
correct.
summertime. 1 hour later than normally we will go live, and then we first talk with Michiel about. You already know if it's Michiel what kind of products they are. Quite excited for that. We talk about the whole new lineup, all the products, all the benefits, and then we will show you also the notebooks, the VJ. I saw there was a new GPU as well. No, not GPU, VJ card, I should say.
Yeah.
We have the 500 Hz monitor. There is probably a lot of stuff which was already shown on Computex, which we didn't have here yet. No. So then we can play with it.
Exactly, but there's always new exciting stuff on.
And there's a barbecue. That's the best part.
I'm still bummed out that I'm not going, but I had other plans.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for your time. I hope this was a little bit educational.
Informative. Yeah, exactly. Well, I saw a lot of people in chat already saying, "Watcher Gen, first time in your stream. This was informative.
Yeah.
Welcome. I hope you join more of our live streams. We have streams like this all the time."
We try to have.
And we're always happy to have you as a viewer, so
and really, don't trust our live stream, don't trust us, also go to like Monitor Unboxed, go to a store and check how it works before you consider buying, because they both have their own benefits and disadvantages, and we showed you the worst case.
Well, it's also a matter of what do you prefer, because again, like broadly speaking, and this is still true, in very bright environments, probably Mini LED or your traditional backlit monitors, because they're have way more brightness, so they will be better. Even though OLED has become a lot better, especially also with brightness, still the strength of OLED is deep blacks and infinite contrast. So. And again, where you draw the line or which one you prefer, both of them are really, really good, especially when it comes to actual gameplay. Again,
I'm going to draw the line here.
You're not going to be looking at this for days on end, so look at it with actual gameplay or videos playing or stuff like that.
I'm going to draw the line here.
But thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Hope to see you next week, 1 hour later.
Exactly.
Same channels.
Take care.
Bye-bye.